For the record, for the record, for the record, for the record. Been a little too nice to y'all. Now I gotta up price on y'all. Snake eyes on dice for y'all. Shoulders on ice for y'all. 8-6 all the hate. I won't get involved today. Got lost in the ball and A's. I'm flipping the bars. I'm flipping the. On record, off record. I still count wins when they got it. On record, off record. I let them take advantage. I was wildin'. On record, off record deals. Tell them talk to Colin for the quote. On record, off record. I still want to act, not the ghost. For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to link, no time to waste. Running through it with the young influence, adolescent presence, I'm succumbing to it. I've been giving yeses when I shouldn't do it. I complete ejected, but the moves elusive and I'm barely moving, but I'm still gon' boost them. I can't work on winners when I know you're losing, so I work the winners and they throw the deuces. Guess I have to pivot, shooting no bazookas for the facts. I need racks, paper cash, fuck a tax, that's a joke. Tell them laugh, Uncle Sam, fuck out the bag. Brody plot, we get a whack, contract, give me the max. I got laugh on my back, you ain't that, then it's straps. Whoa, whoa, whoa. For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to link, no time to waste. Facts, I need racks, paper cash, fuck a tax, that's a joke. Tell them laugh, Uncle Sam, fuck out the bag. Brody plot, we get a whack, contract, give me the max. I got laugh on my back, you ain't that, then it's straps. Whoa, whoa, whoa. For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to link, no time to waste. For the record.
Who the hell can stop me? Can stop me. Go!
highs with the lowest lows. That's like these days. World chained up, he on lockdown. Phone call 3 ways. I just pray that he find God now. It's no replay. On my way up to the top now. That's on me, ayy. The highs with the lowest lows. That's like these days. World chained up, he on lockdown. Phone call 3 ways. I just pray that he find God now. It's no replay. On my way up to the top now. That's on me, ayy. Any day could've been dead. High school price on my head. Paranoid lying in my bed. Pray to God they don't turn my shirt cherry red. I was lost, didn't know me. Introduced myself to codeine. 6 months was a dope fiend. Philly didn't even know things. There was a low me. Swear to God that would've owed me. Everything you ever told me. Everything you ever showed me. I forgot it. Caused me drama. I used to stay on one. Now I change on them. The highs with the lowest lows. That's life these days. Bro chained up, he on lockdown. Phone call 3 ways. I just pray that he find God now. It's no replay. On my way up to the top now. That's on me, ayy. Hit the highs with the lowest lows. That's like these days. Bro chained up, he on lockdown. Phone call 3 ways. I just pray that he find God now. It's no replay. On my way up to the top now. That's on me, ayy. I just saw Jizzy got a plane. Guess that's what he meant when he said nothing was the same. Lately I've been grounded, energizing off the pain. Some things gon' change, I'm just soaking up the game. Through the mud, out the rain like I remember all those same nights. Now I'm on top, no stage fright. Now I'm on go, no brake lights. Hit the pedal, hit the engine roar. No fear like a matador. Breaking trends and I'm making more. Going up, climbing ladders more. I can't be stopped. Now I do what I want. Real, no front. All the way to the top. Highs with the lowest lows. That's like these days. World chained up, he on lockdown. Phone call 3 ways. I just pray that he find God now. It's no replay. On my way up to the top now. That's on me, ayy. Hit the highs with the lowest lows. That's like these days. World chained up, he on lockdown. Phone call 3 ways. I just pray that he find God now. It's no replay. On my way up to the top now. That's on me, ayy.
Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for real, down for line. Keep it super thorough my way on this side. Keep it super thorough my way on this side. Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for real, down for line. Keep it super thorough my way on this side. Keep it super thorough my way on this side.
Mobbing with my brothers, there's no question, keep it real. Whether we East coastin' or we in the heaven hills. In the poppin' straps of blue faces, not the pills. Heard you callin' bluffs, I show and prove it, it's for real. Son of God, now the sun is saying. Keep it off the books and keep it coming in. Bitch, the old whip, see what I'm coming in. The inside caramel just like 100 grand.
Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for real, down for life. Keep it super thorough my way on this side. Keep it super thorough my way on this side. Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for real, down for life. Keep it super thorough my way on this side. Keep it super thorough my way on this side.
Heard you moving funny, had to cut you off. Had some more friends like my brothers, I can't trust it all. Same ones in your corner, wanna see you fall. Now I only need a hand to count the ones who ball with me. Down to fall with me. Down to put it on the line when lose or draw with me. Those my brothers, different mothers, part of par with me. Got the Bonnie to my class, she break the law with me.
Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for real, down for life. Keep it super thorough my way on this side. Keep it super thorough my way on this side. Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for real, down for life. Keep it super thorough my way on this side. Keep it super thorough my way on this side.
Yeah.
niggas up. Yeah, I came too far.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kronos, and I'm here to bring you the action for what is going on today. Of course, joining me is going to be Zakota, and we're talking about the Mlbb European Championship Season 2, and we're talking about day number 2. And it's finally here. And now, it's no longer about proving if you belong. It's about surviving and making it through to the regular season.
Indeed, just because today we're going to have the first game from the lower brackets, and we're going to see again Invictus T1 going against Sat Inc. We saw Invictus T1 in the upper brackets, and right now is their last chance to prove themselves to go head on against Sat Inc. I mean, it's going to be the last show for them. If they don't do it correctly, Kronos, it's going to be one of the biggest upsets for now.
Yeah, I think it's definitely going to be a big upset if they're not able to already. Invictus T1 falling down to the lower bracket, and this match being in the lower bracket, ooh, it's a little dicey if you ask me, right, Zakota? We really didn't expect Invictus T1 to fall down so early, but hey, there's still a chance to make it out alive, and we got 3 teams that will go through to the regular season from this particular qualifier, and another 3 teams from the qualifier that's to follow in a couple of weeks. And at the moment, seems like the ones that's kind of leading the charge, of course, we're talking about Boars Gaming. They're waiting to see who they're going to face, as they will go head-to-head in a best-of-5 against the winner of the match, which will take place after we find out who's going to win. Sat Inc. versus Invictus T1, and then Big Mistake versus the winner between Bald Force and Opertum Esports. And then we will see how that game is going to get broken down.
Indeed, Will. I mean, I have really high expectations for Big Mistake. I am their #1 Glazer, Kronos, but right now, we need to get on page with the people from here. Would you be so kind as to introduce us the rosters from both of these teams, Kronos?
Yeah, absolutely, Zakota. I thought you wouldn't even ask. Invictus T1, again, ladies and gentlemen, another recap. We saw them yesterday. I'll give you another hint today. We're talking about Onoki, Sankai, Baby Nikki, Gyumi, Zedel, and of course, iPrince. He's going to be coaching them, and also alongside coaching them, he's also their manager, if I'm not wrong. So it works out well. iPrince has a lot of experience in the ML scene. He's been there for the longest time in the top scene. So you can't really go wrong with him. And he knows how this game goes, right? He understands. He's been a player before. He understands what the players kind of need, right, Zakota?
Indeed, he has. I mean, he's been in a team with Onoki before. Onoki used to be at the time, I think it was 2023, when it was ISCF in Romania, and Bloodthirsty Kings comes to Europe. And I remember Onoki just floundering around, screaming like a biggest thing ever. It's good to see that he's back in the pro scene. He has a great mind for the game. As you said, he's played in it. He knows what works, what doesn't. But right now, it's still gonna be a difficult task because it's gonna be 6-man bans, 3 bans per team, and it's gonna be harder to draw because so many more heroes will remain open, Kronos, as we know. But what about Satting? What do we know about them? What is their roster?
Well, Satting, we're talking about Gosu, Eiichiro, Rexil Juice, Victor, KG, Gosu, Kausto, and of course, Galunbiya. That's what that translates to, right? So I did my homework, Zakota. I did my homework. Unlike you, I knew you asked me to do it because you didn't know how to pronounce that name, did you? But anyways, folks,
better yet, Kronos, 1 second. That player is gonna be Nefiria, and there's gonna be a clash of interest here because we're gonna have Zedel against Victor and Nefiria, his former teammates from the last team he was playing in MEC in Thunder Division, I think. So it's gonna be a clash of old friends.
Definitely, it's going to be a clash of old friends, and not just that, friends turned rivals. I don't know if they had a bittersweet ending or was there any tough love between every one of them. All it comes down to how they're going to face each other right now in this very moment in this competition. And you can see the journey of both these teams. Invictus T1 falling down to the lower bracket early on after being beaten by Sat Inc., right? They got beaten by Sat Inc., if I'm not wrong. Or they did get beaten anyway. They dropped out of lower bracket. Yes, not against Sat Inc. Thank you so much. They lost out in the upper bracket. They fell down to the lower bracket. They beat Spawn Esports 2-0 in a best-of-3. And now we're looking at a best-of-3 against Sat Inc., who fell down to the lower bracket themselves.
I mean, let me just clarify on that. Invictus T1 lost against Big Mistake, and they might be facing Big Mistake in the lower bracket semifinals, and that's a thing you need to really worry about because both of these teams are extremely strong. They've played together, they know the players, they know their playstyle, but a really crazy thing, I was not expecting Victory Song Gamers to go down yet again to Invictus T1. I believe it was the first team to take them down, and now again is a repeat.
Yeah, I don't think it's nice to be a VSG if you are them at the moment. They definitely had all that they could do. A lot of drama surrounding that squad, if I may add. But we're not here to talk about the drama. That's another day. That's if you join us on our streams, if you join us on our, on our channels. We like to talk about drama, don't we, Zakota? So if you want the tea that's going on in Europe, folks, make sure you subscribe to me as well as Zakota. Follow him on Twitch. And while you're at it, don't forget, you're already here. You're here watching Surge Europe. You gotta subscribe. You gotta follow. You gotta follow all the socials. I know we got a lower third that kind of says it all, but hey, man, so you gotta make sure you show some love to where you are at the moment. So, if you ask me, all the drama, Zakota, let's spill the tea later.
Indeed, we'll do. But remember, guys, join the Discord. Make sure you check out all the announcements coming in from the moderators because the other day we don't want to get into the difficult stuff. It was explained in the Discord, so if you want to check it out, make sure you do by joining. It's going to be a link in the chat and as well on our all socials, Instagram, giveaways, Kronos, YouTube chat, giveaways, Discord, giveaway. There's going to be giveaways all the time, a ton of skins, a ton of diamond prize as well, and community tournaments as well on top of that. Have you joined either of these community tournaments, Kronos?
Hey man, I always have tried to. You know what? I didn't even not just to join, but I thought I was about to stream one of them and ask permission from Surge, like, hey guys, can I just go and stream one of these tournaments? They said, yeah, I can do it. Unfortunately, it fell on the wrong date where I was not available, so they couldn't change the date. But you know what? Maybe for the next one, I'll ask permission to try and host it and see if we can break it down. What says Dakota? It's gonna be fun, right? Just you, me, Caston, just casually, just enjoying the games that could be played out and give a bunch of prize, right? A bunch of prizes, about a couple of skins, couple of diamonds here and there, a couple thousand diamonds here and there. Maybe Zakota could pop in at least 1,000 euros for everyone who wins the tournament. You know, you never know.
Maybe I'll give them a stake, you know, I'll ship it via pigeon. But right now, on the blue side, we're going to have Sat Inc. for the first pick. It appears they won the coin flip, and Invictus T1 with the second pick, which is the strongest one in the the ban 6 format. So it's going to be better because they have two choices at two broken heroes. Let's say first team picks the Shukshin. You have the Sora open, you have the Freya open. You're giving them away. So it's going to be a really tough day for the first pick team. I mean, that's mostly how we learn to draft. I mean, it's fair for everyone. We could maybe say on stream we put it in a best of 10 ban. But that won't be fair to other people, so we're keeping it fair because we don't want to give any special treatment. Like, that's why Kronos doesn't play in the tournament, because he's gonna lose instantly because no special treatment.
Yeah, sure. I'm telling you, man. Hey, you think I can beat you, but I can beat you, my boy. You're gonna learn today.
Let's make that happen.
You're gonna learn today.
Let's make that happen because I remember my funny cooking you in a custom game, and you raged out, didn't you, Kronos?
No. See, this guy, he just likes to add stuff, guys. You guys know
have
for
proof.
a fact. Do you really think if he picks Fanny, I'm gonna pick Ballman? You can't kill me, bro. You cannot kill me. It's very simple. I'm just gonna be spinning like a ballerina.
I don't know.
What are you gonna do? I'm just gonna, dodge. I'm gonna be 6'7" all over you. What are you gonna do about it?
Not again. Come on, Kronos. I thought we were gonna leave this 6-7 joke in the past. But remember, guys, this is gonna be one of the first games to see what the European powerhouse will bring to the table, because this is not the first qualifier. There's gonna be one more but I believe 2 weeks. I'm not really sure about it, but I believe it's gonna be. So what happened to Kronos? Did he get kind snapped?
No, I think nothing happened to me, bro. I'm here. I'm right here. What are you talking about?
The shadows took you. What happened? Where were you?
I got taken away by the light a little bit. Just scared about how you were telling me that you can probably beat me, and I had to just go and get into ninja mode and then come back. Don't forget, folks, the Naruto skins are going on. No, I mean, look at that. The Naruto skins are going on, folks. Make sure you get yourself the Naruto skin.
Yeah, I mean, The new ones are really sick. I really like how Julian looks like. I'm really underwhelmed by Minato. I mean, it's nice, but it's so cliche, you know, it was expected.
Honestly, I think I'm a little underwhelmed with both. Although they're really good, I love Itachi, right? I like Minato as well. I play the Julian all the time. It's just that if I compare that skin to, let's say, the Hunter skin, or like the Jujutsu Kaisen skin, no, it's a little underwhelming.
I don't like the Hunter x Hunter collab. I really don't like the skins. The best
Hunter
one
x
is
Hunter
Jujutsu
collab
Kaisen.
skins is probably the best one.
Me when I lie on the internet, Kronos. Me when I lie. But the best
I mean, maybe
one,
Kung Fu Panda.
General Kai is the best. I mean, it's my favorite skin.
Link, bro. Come on. The Link
that's
skin is
the
better.
worst one. That's the
Oh my
worst
god,
one.
whatever. This because you can't play Ling, bro. It's because you don't know how to play Ling.
What you mean by that, bro? I think I beat Zettel one time with Ling.
Yeah, bro,
Zettel, the
like,
goat
no.
on Ling, he lost to my Ling. Imagine that.
Well, you spoke about Zedel, you spoke about the Ling. I know for a fact that you couldn't beat him, and I know you can't beat me as well. You probably still stuck in Grandmaster. Anyway, talking about that, the Ling is not in the meta. It's a comfort pick for Zedel, and we've spoken about how Zedel is going against his former teammates. Does that give advantage to either one of them? I think it does.
I would say no. I would definitely say no, because Zettel improved so much. He played with better people. He evolved himself as a player. Same with Victor and Efira. They also played better. I mean, I saw Victor playing jungle, and I think he won Zettel in a rank game. So, you know, it all calls to dusk, because right now we're just waiting to see who's gonna be the better player. I mean, it's gonna be Battle of Olemis. Yes, there are some tricks that maybe they still remember. Maybe Zettel's rotation, they can take that from back then to now. But other than that, his hero pool expanded so much. I cannot speak much on Efira, but I know she's gonna be good. No, doesn't matter whatever you put her on. Gold or mid, I know she can dominate on both of them. Unlike you, Kronos, where you play your Hanabi and you lose your lane to air.
See, that's scared yet. That's scared yet. We're talking about scared yet there. So not me.
He would lose to air molecules.
You can't confuse us like that, Sakura. You can't confuse us like that. All right. Just because we both wear glasses doesn't mean you confuse us. All right.
I also wear glasses.
Yeah, but you don't have a head full of hair. It's all right. We'll
What
talk
is
about
this?
that later. That's the you're balding. That's why you like bald force. Hashtag Dakota go bald. Either way, no, they're still gonna put hashtag Chronos go bald. I know the chat. But talking about the lineup, I know, right? Look at me, thank you. But talking about the lineup, right? Sat Inc on the blue side, Invictus T1 on the red. Right now in the current meta, we've known to see the red side team win more often than the blue side. That's one thing that's super important, and I think with Invictus T1 win, I would assume Invictus T1 probably won the toss, however the coin flip, whatever it is, making sure they could go on the red side and Sat Inc on the blue. And we've seen the trades come through a lot. And one surprising factor with all these trades that we've seen is Zedel playing the Baxia, right? He plays the Baxia, yes, we've seen it. He plays the Fredrin too. But to play the Baxia to a certain degree, where he was better than before, that you mentioned, right? He's gotten better than before. And I think right now he's in a place, in a mindset where this Baxia can actually be a threat and has to be respected.
Yeah, his bash has to be respected, but the Fredrin can be left in the past. As I said, I played with him one time. He invited me. It was like, I think, 2 in the morning. I got on the game just to do my spins because I forgot. He picked Fredrin in the jungle. I went XP, I went Lapu Lapu, or I went Povius. I secured the first kill on the enemy jungle. Zedel takes the turtle. After that, he dies in the next 30 seconds. Unexplainably how he managed to do that, but a fun fact, you mentioned the coin flip. Big mistake. They told me that they never won a coin flip since the tournament started. So every single coin flip they did it, they lost.
At that point, might as well ask the
or good
opposition,
luck.
what do you want, right? At that point, ask the opposition, what do they want?
And I remember them telling me that one time the admin spun the coin and then they won. So I think maybe they broke the curse. But right now, at the topic at hand, do you think Zedel has what it takes to deal with Sat Inc? I mean, we know he has a good hero pool, but can he deal with the pressure? That's also a thing you have to consider. He's with a brand new team, basically brand new goal laner. It's a bit more relaxed. Yes, it's with old friends, but it's still a new entire lineup.
I agree with what you're saying. Does that really work out in his favor? Because he's a fan favorite name. We're talking about him quite a lot, and because he's a fan favorite name, everybody knows about him in Europe. A lot of people tune in to watch him. The only difficulty for Zerel that I see right now is ever since the debut that he had with what was the
Void
first team
Kids.
that he played with before? No, before Void Kids. The one with Nefiri and Victor.
That's a throwback.
It's a
I
massive
remember
throwback
it.
indeed.
I remember it, but
I'm not able to figure it out. But with that team, right? They stuck together for a while. And then after that, he has never been with the same players ever since. He's been jumping around. A bit of a nomad, if I may say so. Jumping from squad to squad, trying to find the right players, or trying to build different squads the entire time. So it just, I mean, I know, Zakota, you can relate, but nobody wants you. That's the difference, right? But like over here, it kind of makes it difficult for him to find synergy, to find the right set. Maybe that to be on the same wavelength when it comes to the terms of thinking. I think that's where the difference has been so far. But for, like you mentioned, with Victor and Euphoria, they stuck together for a long time and they know how to make it work. And Victor is a lethal on that Selena in the mid lane. I still remember that mid lane Selena is absolutely dangerous.
I mean, I agree with you. I remember Nefriga's Beatrix as well. On top of that, he was just doming everyone with Bennett. Or it's Renner. I think it's Renner. I'm not sure. I haven't seen Beatrix in such a long time, Kronos. And when I see you playing her on your stream, it's really, really sad. It's like seeing a child experimenting with words.
Look, Zakota. Streaming is for content, right? We entertain. We're here to entertain.
Yeah, but winning is entertaining.
It's a different story. But when I'm playing, it's a different story, man. Not everyone can be like you. Always down bad for whatever comes through.
I mean, of course. But let's get back on track. As you said, Zedel is jumping around from team to team, but I think that's gonna be good for him because he's gonna learn a lot more. In Mobile Legends, you don't learn, you steal. I'm not saying this for some obvious reasons, but think about this. Let's say you're playing with CL, with Warpath.
Mm-hmm.
He can maybe teach you a trick on rotation. You're playing with a different roamer next time, with Cairo, the SNL Germany champion. You learn from him as well. You learn about their position, you learn what they think. If you play with a mid lane you like, example with Meng or with whomever else, you learn from their positioning. You learn what mistakes they do. You learn how to avoid your team making them, so you can experiment a little bit more. But as we said that, we load in the first game of day 2. Sat Inc. versus Invictus T1. Again, blue side for Sat Inc., red side for Invictus T1.
Yeah, this is going to be a tricky situation. It's going to be a little difficult for both teams. How are they going to work out this 3-band structure? Harley being banned off. Jushin comes off the table. What are we going to take a look at here, Zakota? Maybe the Phoveus, either the Marcel, maybe the Freya even. Don't want to give a lot to the other side, right? These are some of the heroes that are super OP right now, given no matter what comes through. I think Jushin, Harley, yes. Phoveus got to go.
Nah, Phoveus you can play around with. You can have the Lapu-Lapu, the Esmeralda. You can also have the Uranus. Even the Hylos does pretty well against him on the lane. But what I'm thinking about is they need to ban out Carry. Carry is a really big problem for Invictus. All the time they played against the Carry, they struggled. But the Marcel is going to get banned out. A really solid ban. The hero is super unique, but he's extremely hard to play. And only in the Surge Pro League, I've seen AFK play him exactly like I imagined someone to do. And the Freya is going to go out the door. I'm expecting Sat Inc. to lock in possibly the Sora, maybe even the Valentina.
Yeah, I'm thinking Valentina is probably a better shout because you don't give the opportunity to pick up a... Never mind, forget about the Baksha that exists. It exists, we forgot about that.
I think this hero, this Baksha, has been the most banned hero since M3 or M4. He has always been banned, no matter what tournament.
I remember Flap TZ playing him in the EXP lane when AP Bren won, right? I think ever since then, it's been banned out.
You cannot let him go. But we're gonna see the Cloud and Zetian getting picked up. I was expecting the Valentina, honestly. You can still avoid the 30 Specians, get out a bit of resistance, also leave a trail behind you to burn your enemies if they chase you. Extra movement speed as well on top of this, nice. But what is the response from Satting? Maybe take up that Phobius you rightfully mentioned. You can deny the Cloud's ultimate. But Valentina is gonna go with Ichiro. I mean, it had to be picked at some point. And the Phobius, of course.
I was gonna say Valentina and Phobius are the two best picks here. You can go with Sat Inc. because you can steal away the Fury of the Phoenix. You prevent the Grok coming through on the other side. You pick away the Phobius that can really do a lot of work when it comes to standing and tanking a lot of the EXP lane. A good response with the Leomord to bridge that gap between the late game and the mid game. It's good, Zakota. It's good. I know. Don't make those faces, bro. Don't
It's good, but you're still against the Phobius. Like expecting maybe the Guinevere here. You can get them knocked up, go with the Arlot and the XP, and you just get that final slash combo dash every 6 seconds. You know, like you can do a lot with Arlot against the Phobius. You can just outmaneuver him.
Yeah, I agree. I would have probably preferred a Roam pick as well instead. Maybe look to lock down a Khalid, maybe the Hylos, just to make sure you get that river control, you know, but just because of the fact that even though they've got a Valentina on their side, you don't want to slow your roll down. So at this point, with the carry being banned out, it's a good solid pick. Now here they're thinking, what's going to be their EXP choice? Glue, I was about to say, is an absolute menace right now in the meta. It is going to create havoc because it can split, and it's so good in team fights. And not just that, it's so good right now. They're open to playing it in the roam position. The only one that we've seen play in the roam before the M series even happened previously was Pagu. And now with the aggressiveness that they can play with, it's so good. Take that off. I spoke about it. The Hylos is a great solid pick in the roam position. You add that with this Leomord, they can really chase the opposition down.
Indeed, they can. But we're seeing the Layla and the Mia getting showed up. I don't think
which skin do you like better?
Of those. I think the Mia one looks better.
No, the Layla skin looks really nice.
Oh, I love a Helicord pick. I do love a Helicord pick on gold.
That Hellcurt skin is just so sus, bro. I don't know. I don't understand. I thought Hellcurt's supposed to be scary. I mean, I see it, the eyes and the mountain stuff, but like, nah. The Guinevere,
it's like
though,
a nightmare, you know?
Yeah, it's like you when you look in the mirror.
But, come on!
Sovereign of the abyss, your slayer of gods.
Yeah, the Guinevere is really good here. You have the Dark Wave coming in from Phobius. You can get the free knockup. You can combo them with the Violet Requiem as well. You have so much movement. And as well, Obsidia gets picked up. It's a really good counter to Leomord because every skill after he gets Barbiel is gonna get countered. Pretty much. You just get that bone stuck in you and you cannot dash anywhere. And the Alice gets locked in. I don't know if I like the Alice, honestly.
Me neither, Zakota. I mean, when you pick up the Alice, it just tells me that on this Hylos has to work overtime for the first half of the game.
You know what, Kronos? I was thinking, what if instead of the Hylos, they went for the Hilda? Getting the power of Wilderness, just completely running down the mid lane.
I don't think the Hilda would have, Hilda probably would have made a lot of it because you got a Boxy on the other side, right? You got the Valentine that can really kite. You got a Phobius that's not going to take a lot of damage. I definitely would have preferred a different EXP laner to the Alice or a different jungler. That's where I would go. Those are the two changes I would probably make. Maybe something a little more early in the EXP lane that can hold their own against this Phobius. The Sora was still available. They didn't want to pick it just because the Valentina was picked on the other side. Lapu being the same. Yuzhong kind of the same. Against the Phobius, yes, this Alice is solid, but it's going to take a long time to scale. But folks, we can't wait that long because already the game is underway. And we're looking at game number 1 of the first match, which is Sat Inc. versus Invictus T1.
Indeed, it is. You rightfully mentioned so, Kronos, but right now the mid trade-off is gonna go in favor of Sat Inc. They just have that more oppressive mid lane with the Valentina healing up if you're higher level than her, or if she's higher level than you. I don't remember exactly how her passive goes. But Yumi is gonna have that range advantage. He can clear from a little bit further behind. He can stay in his turret, get that extra defense boost. But how will Onoki fare against Victor on lane? This is gonna be the biggest question of them all.
Yeah, I think that definitely is going to be the biggest question, because Victor here in the EXP lane has a lot of work to pull off. He needs to make sure he's not able to lose out on the lanes. He doesn't want Onoki to get ahead in terms of rotation. And the best of all, he should survive and make sure he doesn't give a couple of kills to ZL when he makes those rotations. Seemed like ZL got some inspiration from One Piece, didn't he?
Indeed, he did. But you know what else is going on in One Piece and what Ronora Zoro is doing? He always works out, so make sure you guys join the Search Fit Club, because you're gonna get prizes and you know you're gonna get muscles. Oh,
hey, speaking of muscle, that horse is working overtime. Barbiel goes in, and Rexil Juice got that power with the Tortoises Poissons. Gets away, 8 seconds to Turtle.
I think still right now Invictus T1 are in the lead. That Phantom Steed comes a little bit faster than the Turtle Visions, and Victor is not gonna get at level 4 early on. Even if he's higher level than all of it, still should be fine. Hold on, 4-man rotation to the bot side.
Yeah, and you can see already they're getting on top of Onoki, and now it's not looking good for him. First blood in the hands of Sat Inc. just when they needed it before the Turtle.
Indeed, it's a really bad spot to be caught out. Put your pants down, but Ronald ZL is gonna go in with Barbiel.
Yeah, at the moment you can see how they are going blazing door to the back line. Nikki gets caught up in the wild, and then spatial migration. Oh no!
My God!
And the follow-up from Rexil Juice, making sure he doesn't go back with the BMI, gets caught out, and they get that trade one more time. The Turtle is still not up, so 2 kills and a half Sat Inc. and 2 expensive kills, as they're both the side lanes of Invictus T1.
Talking about the kill, Victor might be up on the chopping block if Flicker is out of danger's way. But I think I noticed, right now, the jungle emblem is not really popular, especially the Ice Retribution one. It's such a weak one compared to Flame or to Blood, but right now Onoki talking about Blood.
Yeah, Throne of Ruin coming in as well. He takes a lot of damage. Oh my goodness, the Violet Requiem with the help of the Dark Wave. That's what you spoke about, Zakota, and that's what happened there.
Cannot do much. It's a basically super telegraph skill, but it's super hard to dodge. You cannot see it from the side of obvious. ZL might get that retribution!
Already gets the retribution on point. Zyka gets the kill onto Rexy Juice, a little too deep here. KG flickers out as well. You can see the range for Gyumi working out. That Steed, he wanted to get a couple of kills, not able to do so, but still, they get and walk away with the Turtle.
I mean, it's a small trade in a big world. There's still 1,100 gold behind Sat Inc. I mean, Nikki rotating there, dying in the first few minutes was not a great show. Oh, great dodge! Nikki read that out perfectly.
Hey, and take a look at the audience prediction, ladies and gentlemen. Powered by Runestone, 81% in the favor of Invictus T1 and Sat Inc. 19%. I mean, we kind of expected this, didn't we, Zakota? Only for the fact that we know it's Zedel on the other side. He's got his fans who believe in him, which is very important. And you know what? We've known Zedel for a long time, and he says the same thing all the time. He wants to win for his future, for his own benefit, but also at the same time for his fans. That's what's important.
That's a really, really nice way to put things. I mean, considering that right now Onoki is really the big weight down, Zedel might be the GOAT. He might be carrying this Queen of Thorns. Basically, the Dark Queen, right? She's the Queen of the Underworld, isn't she, Alice? In the lore, I think.
Yeah, she is. She is the Queen of the Underworld. Why would Scared know about all this? Why are you assuming this, Dakota? I know. I know the lore too.
He's a nerd.
Oh my God, he's a nerd only for Hanabi, bro. We're not gonna see
Fair
it
enough.
now.
Great point. Great point.
Hey, what we're gonna see is Rexy Juice. Ooh, I thought he looked a little spicy. Baby Nikki able to make it out.
Yeah, I mean, he's a slippery guy, but right now, Radiant Armor completed by Onoki, they have 3 main magical damage sources on the side of Sat Inc. So it's gonna be
Throne of Ruin, the flicker as well coming through, and now you can see Zedel follows it up with the Steed. KG barely makes it out alive, but Eiichiro not able to hang for long, and just before the Turtle.
Indeed, right before the Turtle, but Victor might have to say something about the way Nikki!
1v1 on the top side.
I mean, this is turning things around. The gold lead is equalized, and Invictus T1 are in the lead yet again. taking that kill in the mid lane, getting them to secure that second turtle. And a kill on the top side with a free turret as well. That's a 1+1 deal.
Well, I think it's looking a bit difficult for Sat Inc. to make it back at the moment, right? They had the early game advantage with this Boxia, with this Valentina, in terms of in terms of river control. But now it comes mid game. Invictus T1 have a massive power spike. We're talking about the Phantom Steed. We're talking about the Glorious Pathway, along with the Fury of the Phoenix. And if Onoki is able to pull off sets like that, yeah, it's going to be difficult for them to try and make a comeback. However, if Sat Inc. can hold off, Nefir is going to pop off on this Obsidian.
Oh, girl. I mean, what?
Oh, wait. Blazing Duet comes in as well. Nice Glorious Path to Fury of the Phoenix to make sure they get themselves in place. Good disengage from Sat Inc.
And it's going to be a tough comeback, but it's a very possible one. It's not that huge of a goal. It's 1,000 goal difference. One fight could change the pace of the game yet again. I mean, it's been going with fights. Zettel killed again! Nefiria!
Yeah, I think he's been locking Nefiria down, knowing that she can carry the game at any given point with the right items. And not just that, that hero alone, you mentioned about how it's going to be a counter. It's been difficult to go up against. Hero Onoki taking a lot of damage, but should be able to walk out alive quite easily. It comes down to how they'll be able to transition and hold on in this mid-game for Sat Inc. Meanwhile, for Invictus T1, they got to find a way to snowball now.
I mean, they are snowballing as they get another turret on the top side, securing basically free lane. Only the Holy Shield remains on the bot side as well. They are in the lead advantage. The turrets 3-0 and 2 turtles taken. And right now, the Lord is gonna spawn in as they're gonna ignore the last turtle of the game. And they're gonna start melting it down. They have the lead advantage on the farm on jungle. And as well, they have Nikki with that golden stuff to melt them down. They're looking
yes,
for
they
it.
do definitely. This is the Clog's power spike as well. We love to see a Clog go into the BMI Blazing Duet full stack. I like to see a sprint. We get a Purify though. Still good. The best part being Invictus T1 haven't lost out on a single tower kill himself with the Phantom Steed. Looking to catch KG off guard, but Throne of Ruin committed as well, along with the Glorious Pathway that comes in from Eiichiro. And this is not looking good. Sat Inc. lose one member. Now they're looking to take down the other. They get the Bone Shard locked down. Onoki going to the back line. Victor wants to get the Infernal Pursuit. Not enough damage. No way to stop Onoki at this point.
He's really annoying. He went with Throne of Ruin, tanked up all the damage, managed to get a kill in the process on Eiichiro, and they're gonna get that Lord for free without a high contest. I mean,
yeah,
he's looking glorious for Invictus.
It is looking glorious for Invictus indeed, especially with the Glorious Pathway to add more pressure when they want to dive in. Onoki has been playing really well on this Alice. The only reason we didn't like the Alice is because of the fact that the Throne of Ruin is a big playmaker, but you don't have the damage, you're not able to sustain. But if your team is able to pull off the early game, hold on, and bridge it to the mid, you know it can scale.
And another thing with that Throne of Ruin is really telegraphed, so you can... Oh my god, talking about it!
Yeah, it's telegraphed alright, but this time gets nobody. ZL used the Retribution to slow down Victor, even the Glorious Pathway coming in as well. Rexy Juice dropping the Tortoise's Puissance to slow them down. That was expensive. A lot of trades with the Flickers, with the Retributions, plenty of ultimates spent, and the Lord has still not even crashed at the inhibitor.
Victor using that flicker just to secure his safety was, I think, the best choice for him, at least. Didn't die his thing. Oh!
Well, that's a lot of damage coming through. Throne of Ruin coming in from Eiichiro this time. Flickers forward to Zyka. I think that's the wrong target. That's not the one they want to go for, but there it is! The Wild Requiem with a spatial migration hitting through. ZL barely survived, but gets locked down by Nefiria, and that's the kill. Darkwave following through with the Infernal Pursuit, and you can see a lot of damage from Onoki's able to take quite a lot. Here comes the Blazing Duet. Nobody's able to stop them as Nikki finds one more, and they're able to find the opening, but Victor able to trade back. 4-1. Sat Inc. come out on top of that fight.
Indeed, they do. They manage to defend a Lord charge, getting everyone besides Gyumi down, and they're gonna go back into the game. They've closed the gap down to basically 2,000-ish gold. not that much, and you can see how annoying Victor is to every single person from Invictus T1. You cancel out the BMI teleport, you cancel out the Blazing Duet as well, you cancel out Barbiel's skills, and as well, you can lock down Zyka with your Dark Frost because you do damage based on max HP. It's gonna be a glorious day for our King Victor.
This is now it kind of feels like it's getting to that area where it's a little 50-50, right? If Invictus go a little too deep, Sat Inc will make them pay the price. And the problem is Neferia here. She needs to lock down only one target, but they're so tanky. I wish we could take a look at the items because I want to see how far Neferia has gotten through.
I mean, the thing is that Cage hitting those spatial migrations with the Violet Requiems, game changers, Kronos. Really big game changers. They bait them in close because most of people from Invictus T1 are close range melee. Zyga, Zeddel, Onok, they can catch either of these three and they could secure a Lord fight or maybe even a full wipeout.
Yeah, it's definitely possible with what they're trying to go through with, right? They need to find the opening that they're looking for. KG has been getting those spatial migration right now, right target, and make sure they follow up with the get the Lord. ZL finds it. Here comes the Fury of the Phoenix. He's looking to stop them in play. Falls down. Here comes the Blazing Duet out of the back. Nikki down with the Hunt Bowen, but it's not going to be enough as he taps down Neferia. They trade one for the glorious pathway along with the spatial coming through. They're trying to slow them down. Victor to kill, but they're going to take down the rest. It's 2-for-2 trade, and look at Rexy Juice. He's trying to chase Nikki, but too mobile. This oh no! I spoke a little too soon. Meanwhile, Victor gets taken. A massive shutdown coming through. Only 2 members left standing for each team, but both not have the damage to follow up.
Great target acquisition coming from Sati and getting from the core members of Invictus T1. KG is gonna be the GOAT of this game. I think he's just locking down Nikki. He knows what his job is. I find Nikki, I jump on him, I try to kill him. If he backs out, I chase him, I try to kill him yet again. But Zedel is been getting his retributions on point, and as well with the lures. Endless battle picked up by Zedel, giving that extra boost on HP regeneration, allowing to sustain more, deal more damage, and as well just have lower cooldown, Chronos.
Yeah, I agree with what it is, but look at what we just saw on our screen. Nikki gets that Malefic gun. This is the power spike of the Claude. I mean, yes, it's usually the DHS and
Trinity.
Golden Staff, but now with the not even the Trinity, right? It's just the DHS and the Golden Staff. That's where you know the Claude is super strong. But with the added Malefic gun, Victor will not be able to survive any longer. Neither will Rexel Juice. It will look a little difficult. Again, I like the Obsidia if you had another source of damage. They're lacking sources of damage here from the side of Sat Inc. And the opposition is just too tanky. What a beautiful Fury of the Phoenix. Look at the timing of it, Zakura. 57 seconds before the Lord. You know for a fact it's going to be there when the Lord fight is beginning.
Yeah, and Fury of the Phoenix is gonna be so good to secure a Lord fight because you can stun down Rake's Juice. He's gonna get stunned, you're gonna have a free chance to execute the Lord if the timing is right on Gumi's part. But look at the members of Satting, they're waiting for someone to cross their path. Victor is trying to bait super heavy. Oh?
Yeah, he
Fuck,
needs to
just
bait them
rolling
out.
away.
But not just that. Not just that. Look at the towers, Dakota. Invictus T1 playing really well. Disciplined, not giving away too many towers. Yes, they lost out a bit of kills in the early game. They dove a little too deep past 12 minutes. But look at the towers. They haven't lost a single one. 15
This is really
minutes in.
interesting. Kronos, Neferia is using the Trinity build on the Obsidia. It's really uncommon, isn't it? Usually see critical build for her because she does a little bit more damage.
I agree. Oh no, never
Onoki!
mind. Look at the bot side. Onoki. Oh no, he's gonna
survives!
survive. Oh no, Neferia flickers forward to be able to secure that kill. They trade a kill for a Lord. Fury of the Phoenix trying to save Onoki. Really well played, and Invictus T1 get the better of the trade.
Well, better yet, Kronos said they used the Fury of the Phoenix just to find out where Rexjus is. Because they knew 3 members were on the both side fighting Onoki, but they didn't know where the rest of the team was, so they just use that Fear of the Phoenix for informational gain. It's such a strong ultimate. It does a ton of damage. It gives you vision on your enemies, and as well, it applies anti-heal, so it could have actually even saved Onoki, as you rightfully mentioned.
Yeah, and wait, nice spatial migration to pop the passive early
Oh my
on.
God!
Oh my goodness, they collapse indeed. They find one. Gilby's down and out. Now pop the immortality of Zyka. Zedel gets a Malefic Roar, but he doesn't have the damage to help the front line of his team. Oh, this Lord is coming in a little too late, and I don't know if Invictus T1 can capitalize.
I believe that maybe the Lord will try, but I don't think Obsidian is gonna let that roll. They are always fighting before the Lord is gonna charge down. I mean, this is a really great spot for something. They are cracking down on Invictus T1. They're grinding their bones down to powder because they're forcing every single fight in their favor. Every fight initiated by Sating was won. Every fight initiated by Invictus T1 was lost.
Yeah, I think definitely. And you spoke about that Trinity build, right? That was there in the hands of Neferia. The Trinity build does a little bit more damage late game, I think, Zakota. Yes, it prevents. You don't get the crit that you're looking for, but the attack speed that's present, yeah, alongside this tanky front line that you have, the Hylos, the Alice, and the Leomord, I would say the Obsidia going on a Trinity is probably better worth it compared to a crit build.
I mean, it all depends, because they have tanky enemies, you rightfully mentioned it. They're gonna burst them down in late game, and look at their attack speed. Holy. She's just healing up fully. She's gonna do a reverse freeze on the minions, so they're closer to them, because it's their weakest side. It's opposite laning on the Lord, so that's a really smart choice coming from Sating. Great call.
True.
Look at Onoki. He's waiting. Onoki is waiting for either a kill or he's waiting to get picked off. I mean, there is no in between. He's 1-for-4, not his greatest game. But every single member of Invictus T1 have such an awkward score, you know? They have mostly, like, the same kills. They have 2 even numbers besides Zedel. Zedel is the odd one out.
I mean, the idea of the Leomord is coming late to the party and pick up the kills, right? A lot of pokes should come down. The main thing I'm looking at for Invictus T1 is Nikki and Gilby. How are they going to be able to layer those skills? Pop the Fury of the Phoenix once Onoki goes in. Zyka follows up with the Glorious Pathway. And that's when Nikki gets license, BMI, Blazing Duet. Maybe pop the Purify just for safekeeping. And then Zedel should come into the picture. So, I mean, he hasn't gone down many times. But it all comes down to how can they stop Nikki when he goes in with a BMI.
But how can they stop that box from rolling?
Oh, no. It's a little
Zyka.
too early from Zyka. They create the separation. Onoki goes in. There's the Fury of the Phoenix itself. They get a wombo combo. But look at Nikki in the back line. Just as I spoke, they take out H0. And now Wind of Nature coming through from Obsidia. It's not going to be able to survive. Zedel trying to pick up a couple of pieces. He finds the opening. And they get Neferia indeed. Just as I was speaking about it. 3 traded for nothing. And Invictus T1 will take the Lord for themselves.
They indeed take the lure, but can they take the game as well? It's gonna be 30 seconds since all members of Sating will be up and ready to fight. But they have a minion wave marching down. If Kenji can hit a spatial migration with a Violet Requiem, it could be a well-based defense. But Nick is not allowing it. Neither is Zedel. Glorious Pathway gets popped.
KG looking to go for the spatial migration. He's trying to. I know they can see it. Nikki doesn't have the Purify, but he's not able to find the target. Onoki dives in a little too deep. Now they go with spatial migration. They're trying to stop them, but there's the Blazing Duet. It's doing a little too much damage, and Rexil Juice got no juice left in this economy as the Lord, 18-20 minutes in right now, marching down the top lane, full HP, and somehow Invictus T1 are looking to go for the jugular.
Indeed, they are, but still 4 members of Sating are up and ready to fight. And Invictus T1 is looking rather weak. They're looking unhealthy as most of them are not full HP. That lower siege put them down. I mean, they're looking at it. They're looking for the next fight. What can they do? They have the numbers advantage. One pick up from Yumi or maybe even Nikki. They have the Blazing Death. They have the Fear of Phoenix. They're waiting for Zedel to get his horse back. And they're gonna probably engage Onoki.
Oh, Onoki goes in. Fear of the Phoenix popped it at the same time, but nice spatial migration comes through the Violet Requiem as well. Buys enough time. Fear of the Phoenix of their own. And now they're looking at Rexil just to come back, but at the same time, look at Victor goes into the back line. Terrifies across the board as they're trying to get the kills as of Neferia. Here comes Nikki, but he gets taken down. Immortality's popped. There's only one cannon minion left. They're trying to defend. Zerel gets immortality
Nikki falls!
as they take down Nikki. Trade Victor back, and here is the Steed. Zerel looking to finish them off, but I don't think he'll be able to do so. Takes a lot of damage as the minions are crashing in, and the base crystal is wide open. Invictus T1 take game number 1 in this best of 3.
Indeed, they do, as they close out the series in a glorious fashion. I was not expecting them to go straight for the juggler. You said they're gonna do it. I was looking at the team fight. I saw Nikki dying. I said, man, it's time to back off. We cannot risk it anymore. And they still go on and target that Nexus Kronos. They completely ignored the enemies, went in for what's important, winning. They didn't care about the kills. They didn't care about the glory. They cared about the first win secure, landing them in a really comfortable position at an advantage. They're 1 game away from winning and starting 1 game away from losing, so it's back at the best of 1.
True. In this best of 1 that is coming down to for the side of Sat Inc. Oh, it's not looking good for them. And I think it came down to the draft, right, Zakota? I think it just came down to the fact that they don't have the damage present on their side, and the damage that they had coming through Nefaria was a little too late. And not just that, it's a single target. And if you have so much dive on your side, that can really make this marksman uncomfortable. Yeah, I think they were really cornering themselves in terms of win conditions and having a fine line to try and get the victory, right? If they had a broader win condition, it could have been well. But such a thin and such a slim hope of win condition just doesn't work out for them.
I mean, the carry was still open, so I was wondering, why don't you just go for the safe pick for the carry, or maybe even the Harif? You can go for the Harif, you can zone out Nikki, you can win out, even if he has the Wind of Nature, you can burst down Zyka, you can burst down Onoki as well. Maybe they just win with a safe pick, maybe it's one of Nefaria's comforts. But right now, I mean, it's only game 1. Who knows? It might be going to a full best of 3 series. We are none the wiser. But right now, as I mentioned, Invictus T1 are in the lead. They are at match point. They closed the game in a pretty unique fashion. I mean, they didn't have a lord. They just went for the game end.
Yeah, absolutely. They went for the game end indeed. And with the way that it was going about, hey, man, I think the confidence, of course, from the side of Invictus T1 is on a super high. It just comes down to how will they be able to get this second game for themselves and call it a 2-0 and walk through easy breezy lemon squeezy. But on the other side, Sat Inc., I think they'll be feeling a bit salty about it. They had the late game covered, but again, the draft really let them down. How do they go back to the drawing board here, Zakota? Walk me through it.
I mean, what can I say? I mean, it's really difficult to draft, as I said, in a 6-ban lobby. There's a lot of heroes remaining open, but I think you need to play a little bit. Comfort is good, yes, but you need to play something you never played before to maybe try to make a point. I can do this with this hero, and you won't expect me to play this hero. For example, let's say we see Zedel playing the Fredrin. It's a good pick, but for Zedel it's an unexpected one, or maybe even the Hayabusa. You might see a Hayabusa back. He's still a strong hero. He can be played. He does well against most fighter junglers, even against some assassins. The Nolan, great choice. I mean, the Baksha was doing well. It's a pick for the Ali, it's a pick for the Hylos. They reduced the heal coming from them. So that's good. But then again, as you mentioned, they had only single target and they lacked another source of damage. Maybe if they had the Gord on the mid lane, that would have been better than Valentina. Because Valentina was pretty useless. You have only one choice. Either you go for the safe choice, you go and get a Fury of the Phoenix, or you go for the other choice people not normally go for, the Leomord. You try to take down his Barbiel for yourself, you try to steal that horse away. But it's really rare. I mean, Valentina is a good pick, but you need another pick to justify it. Not nonetheless.
I mean, I like the Fury of the Phoenix being picked up by the Valentina, right? The only thing I would say is they didn't have, again, they just didn't have the damage to follow up. Because they really needed that stun to lock them in place, especially when they were full diving. It gives them that extra second to breathe, right? It gives them that 1 split second to breathe. But then after you breathe, what's going to happen? They're still running at you. You need to find a way to slow them down, at least dish out some damage. So I just think lack of damage at the end of the day just made it difficult for Sat Inc. But this time, Invictus T1, hey, well played in terms of the draft, understanding what they got to do. And it worked out. Discipline, I would say. That's the big word.
mean, I wouldn't say it's down this villain, but Satting also played the draft really well. I mean, they lacked damage, yes, but the combos were there. The Direct Force and the Violet Requiem was there. Everything was going smooth, like the wheel was spinning, but it fell off the flywheel. You know, it just kept rolling, but it was rolling on the ground, not in the gear sprocket. But can't they change it in game 2? I mean...
Or when the wheel was rolling, but their wheel was smaller than the other.
It doesn't matter how small your wheel is, you can still be a big
bro,
giant
you can't cover that much distance, bro. Invictus T1 had the wheel of a tire, right? I mean, the tire of a truck, right? And then you got Sat Inc. with like a unicycle. How can you move fast, bro? Come on. Covers.
Do you remember those? Do you know those old French unicycles with a big wheel? What if they have?
The one that you have at home that you keep cycling around?
Yeah, the one that like the 3-meter tall one that you jump on a skyscraper.
Yeah. And then you put the red dot on your nose with with the wig and the red clothing with the makeup on your face. That one?
Nah, that's
I saw you
thing.
that.
Nah, that's personal from you. You have the big hair. I don't have short hair. You just painted red and you're perfect. You're fitting the role.
Nah, all love to Dakota, folks. All love to Dakota. He banters me, I banter him back. That's how we work this out, right, Dakota? But that's what they were, right? Victor, Nefaria, ZL, all at one team working it out. And now I think a couple of them are salty, looking to win this game from the other. I mean, no hard feelings, of course. In the game, it is pure competition. That's what we want to see. And Invictus T1 coming out on top in this game. Hopefully in the next one, Invictus T1 will still find a way to pick up a victory for all the ZL fans out there. And for Sat Inc., hey, they're looking to get redemption.
I mean, think about it, Kronos. It's not only them wanting to beat ZL, it's them wanting to advance to the MEC Season 2 Grand Finale. I mean, that's what they're really working for, that grand spot. There's only a limited number, not a lot of teams can make it. There's only 6 spots available to qualifiers. So that's gonna be a really tough job. It's like out of 200, 300, 400 teams. Think about it. Only a few of them managed to get a spot. It's a fraction. But Freya's gonna get locked in. Fovius Gary getting banned out, and as well we're gonna see the Juxin. Harley deserves to stay in the ban section. Really, really strong hero. But what is Satting gonna respond with? Maybe the Sora Valentina? Or the Yisun Shin Sora? It's hard choice because Fredrin gets showed. Interesting. Normally in other regions you see a lot of Freya versus Yisun matches because the Yisun has a stun, he has traces, can get out of the range, but Marcel still remains open.
I would say they need to find a way to kite, right? Get a front line and then play a front to back composition if you're Sat Inc., especially against this Freya. You want the front line to be able to tank the hits, while at the same time you want to be able to have the back line to dish out the damage. Speaking of one of those heroes, it's the Zitian. Gyumi picks it up. That's a really good looking skin, not gonna lie.
The Starlight. I mean, they're really matching. They're going for a team here.
I know
they're going for with the festive gold.
Yeah,
they're really bad path, Kronos. Come on. You're higher than that.
It's all right. Not really. I'm just thinking about what can be on the other side for Sat Inc. Right? We got
Valir. Okay, you can maybe justify that choice. Think about it. You put the Marcel ultimate. You put that golden hour, then you just throw the flames at the people coming in from Invictus. I mean, you're maybe gonna stun some people. They're maybe gonna go for the Granger on the gold.
All right, Dakota, come back to reality a little bit. Come back to reality.
I'm cooking too much, maybe. Maybe I'm burning the food, but it could happen. It could be that meal.
You're burning the food because the flames from Valir are too hot at the moment, and I think Sat Inc. are overheating. I don't know. This Valir is such a crazy pocket pick. It's make it or break it, and not just that. I think for it to be picked up in the 3rd pick and not the final one. Yeah, you get what I mean, right?
Yeah,
you get what I mean.
It's all, but Valir is really annoying. You have to give him that thing. He is
of course,
annoying hero. He gets so many stuns. Second, he gets a reset, and he's basically in a 1-second cooldown. But that wall of flame is gonna be really annoying to do. If you die with a Freya with a Valkyrie, the same with Barbiel, you're gonna get pushed back. fight the wall of flames, and we're gonna be having a really bad nightmare.
Definitely is going to be slightly difficult.
Experience the
I think they're...
Suffering.
Hey, man.
That's why I'm
Front
the
to
GOAT!
back.
The GOAT!
Okay, that's too much. Look, it's Dakota trying to glaze himself. I mean, it's the front to back that we spoke about early on. No, but you're right. You're right, though. You're right. You called it with the way that it had to be. The Sora being left. Ooh, man, it's so
I said
divey.
it. I said it.
The
Freya,
it's
Sora.
I know, Freya, Sora, of course. It's the one that they really need to go with. And Valier works out so well here, but it's such a crazy pocket pick. If you pick off the Valier early game, the Valier's not going to be able to do anything, right? And I think here, the Valier's not going to go for a lot of damage. Probably more of a hybrid build, if you ask me. Maybe go for the Ice Queen wand early on, and then build like Brute Force, and then maybe somewhere down the line, probably look for Glowing Wand too, right?
Concentrated, just to heal up a little bit more. But the thing I don't like is they have too many close range melee heroes on the side of Invictus T1. Victor looking to lock in his signature Lucas pick here. The Benedetta as well. That Soul Vessel skin is so good. Aura farming. Did you get any of the Soul Vessel skins, Kronos?
I did. I got the Aemon one. That's really nice, and the Hanabi one, if I'm not wrong. But Lucas here, ooh, they just want. I think the idea is just to make sure they can really hold off the opposition while Valier does the magic, you know. And also at the same time, I think it's a comfort pick for Victor as well, right?
I mean, think about it. You're gonna have to get a farm on Euphoria somehow. You're gonna have so many thrones. You're gonna be so annoying. Euphoria is gonna get so much range to work with because everyone from the side of Invictus T1 is super close range. Extremely close range is gonna be hard to deal with them. I mean, if they get with you in their range on their own world, it's gonna be annoying, yes. But Satin can play the long waiting game. The Freya is gonna fall off in the late game. She just prospers in the mid to early. But it's early to mid. Same with Lucas. He's gonna be good in the late, but in the early game, he's gonna be doing as well a little bit of magic. You know, that Nine-Tailed Fox magic.
I agree. It comes down to how they're able to make it work out. I think in that late game, the Nine-Tailed Fox magic, hey man, with that blast that he dishes out with the flash step flash combo, if the fight can be extended a little bit more, then it will work out really well for this Valier. And I think the Valier is going to be the linchpin of this entire lineup for Sat Inc. as they're looking to take back one game and take this to a game 3, while Invictus T1 looking to end it all in this open qualifier day 2 for the Mobile Legends Bang Bang European Championship.
Right now, I still think for me, draft-wise in capabilities, I think Satin won the draft. I think they have the better draft here.
Yeah, for me too. I think they definitely have slightly bit of a better draft, but
Oh,
here
Victor!
taking a lot of damage. No, this is not where he wants to be. Oh no,
He flickers!
forcing out a flicker. KG comes in as well, looking for a tracking shot. Doesn't catch anyone.
I mean, he does give his shield to Victor, healing him a little bit, but right now, we're gonna see Baksha going for the little under normal rotations coming in from both of these junglers. Nothing out of the ordinary. I mean, oh, Nikki playing super aggressive. He might get caught here.
Oh no, Nicky's not able to get that gold, and he's forced to flicker out. This is where they want to be. This is what Sat Inc. want to do. Looking to get a tracking shot on KG as well. Oh, dicey. Dicey, spicy. They're making it very aggressive and not allowing Nicky to recall even.
Talking about it being spicy, the predictions powered by Runester are the same exact ones.
Yeah,
What were you expecting?
81%
I mean,
this time for Invictus T1, 19 for Sat Inc. Exactly right, Dakota. What do we expect?
Nicky's gonna fall here, maybe. Hold on.
Oh no,
he gets
Nicky gets first blood instead. Oh no, Rexy just wanted to go for the kill, but Zyka stopping him in place. Marcel looking for an opening to get a pick off. Oh no, that was so close. It could have been disastrous if Nefira got that first blood.
It would have been really hard to deal with her after that. She was getting that early game advantage a little bit closer to that Sky Piercer item. Rapid boots for Cage just to move faster, to take those selfies even better. But look at the 4-man rotation to our top side. I think they want Nicky gone. He's our
I
farming,
mean-
though. He knows what's coming.
He's been feeling it for like since the start of the game. They really wanted him gone. But I like the fact that this Jushin's still poking down the opposition. And Eiichiro, I think he will hit his stride once they get to that mid-game point. Once they come to the second turtle, that's when I want to see what this Valir can dish out.
Yeah, but talking about dishing out, Surge Nations League are gonna be served out on a silver platter from April 17th, and I'm expecting a lot of people there. A great flicker from Monoki, just dodging that, but still, it's a huge race before the turtle. But he's securing his life. Oh, Nikki!
Oh no,
Looking
Nicky's
for the
there.
kill.
Oh no, Nicky's diving in straight on top of Neferia, but he's able to kite. No, he's not. He missed out the Rhapsody completely, the Granger. And Nicky able to get that kill thanks to the help of the Valkyrie Descent. And this is where you don't want a Freya to be.
Ahead! Better said. I mean, right now, Neferia is feeling that end of the sword and shield. 45 seconds. Almost the next turtle, as you said. But I have to disagree with you. I think at level 8, that's when Valir gets really annoying, because he gets that second alt level up. And it's gonna be a little bit more aggressive. He can risk a little bit more because of the lower cooldowns. Talking about the risk. Onoki on the bot side is gonna fight Naruto 1v1. Mlbb vs Naruto. That close the field. He's the better NC. Rex Juice.
Yeah, and you can... Oh. Rexy Juice has to disengage. 15 seconds to the turtle. Not going to have the Tortoise's Poison, Zakota. And this is the second turtle we're talking about. Never mind. Oh, the golden hour coming in clutch at the right time. But look at Nikki. Flies in. Valkyrie Descent finds a double. Rexy Juice got no more juice left in this arsenal. And now Invictus T1 utterly dominating this game. Even the EXP lane trying to defend. Victor's not able to do a lot.
Can Victor fight Zedel? He still has a little bit of that energy form up. Oh, just close. Just close. Just looking at his former teammate with a little bit of sadness in his eyes. A teardrop coming from down his left one as Peachy goes in and takes a picture of Nikki. Look at that Valir. He's already starting to spam the skills. Look at those. So annoying.
He got a close-up, and then he's looking to get a wide-angle shot, right?
I mean, you're just trying to be as annoying as possible. That's like the life of a Valir. You wake up, you be annoying. Taking a quick look at items, already War X on Zedel. Golden stuff gonna be up for the Freya, allowing her to attack even faster and faster and faster. Fury Hammer for the Kali just to get that extra penetration on these tanky enemies that they have, but Victor is feeling the wrath of Naruto. I mean, of Luffy actually. He's using the
not
flicker.
yet, man. We ain't got the Luffy collab yet. We're waiting for it.
We know it's coming. We know it's coming. Look at him.
We know it's coming. It's just a matter of time as when. Here's the Fury Phoenix popped it as well, and now they're looking to follow. Eiichiro goes down, but what a shutdown coming in. Rexy Juice finds the angle, and the snipe from downtown with that Death Sonata. Neferia on the board, along with the stack of the Sky Piercer. KG goes and tracking shot onto Zedel. Just applying pressure, being annoying as Zedel gets the steed just to clear out the wave. Rexy Juice stops him with the shield unity as well. KG gonna go down. Nice golden hour. Only catches Zyka as Zedel picks up the piece and gets that kill. Walks away like nothing happened.
Like you said, the second she got a Sky Piercer item, she got a stack basically instantly. You know, it's like a next day delivery. You get it today, we're gonna deliver it tomorrow. But right now, 10 seconds, the next turtle objective. Golden stuff for Nick. He finally picked up, allowing him to do that extra basic attack to keep his passive stacks even up. But it's still in favor of Invictus T1. Gold-wise, it's 4k difference. A fight. Yeah, just a little bit of pressure coming in from that horse, just carrying them, sniffing them around. As Rexy Juice is gonna try to find an angle to go in, but he cannot commit. It's really difficult to commit against Invictus T1 right now. They still have the advantage with the Freya.
Yeah, the snowballs got a little out of hand, right, Zakota? At the end of the day, we can keep yapping and explain things, but I think it's just the fact that the snowballs got a little out of control. And Sat Inc. needs to hold on, but for how long can they hold on? That's the big question.
It's really difficult.
Fear of the Phoenix comes in. You can see Raging Sandstorm with the flickers. H-Hero making sure he gets out of harm's way. Inbuilt Purify to make sure he survives. Nice Golden Hour coming through as well. Buys enough time for Sat Inc. This is what they were looking for. A clapback, but not able to get the better of the trade. Neferia looking to snipe somebody down. Baby Nikki catching them off guard. Flanking it from the side. They're looking to get this tier 1 in the mid lane, but the clear comes through.
Indeed, it does. Just securing a little bit more life for the side of Sat Inc. They still have that mid tower presence, which is good. But they lost the tier 2, tier 3 on the bot side, on the top side. Only the tier 3 turret went down. 1 minute to the next lord spawning in is gonna be a big boy. And if we doesn't want to get a last hit on the double green as Nikki goes in.
Oh, nice go in with the... Well, oh, he didn't even use the Valkyrie. He already actually used it early on. He's looking to snipe him. No energy to get that snipe, but they're still able to pick up the kill. Meanwhile, the trade is present in the mid lane for Invictus T1. Oh, Victor just able to survive. Switches gears. So close for comfort. Sat Inc. making it out barely.
Indeed, they do. As just the Baksha spinning around looking for an angle. He needs to do something before the next lore. Nikki as well is going to complete a Demon Hunter sword, but look at Neferia. She has, I believe, 30 Skypiercer stacks. I don't think she died after she purchased an item. So it's 30 Skypiercer stacks. Just giving that extra bit of damage, that extra execute as Onoki.
Oh, Onoki. I think he gets caught out. He's not in a good position, but he's able to make it out alive. There's the Fury Phoenix as well to pop them in place. Nice bait coming through. Look at the Lord Pit. Invictus T1 blitz it.
Indeed, what a great bait from Onoki. I thought it was a misplay, but he had the flicker. He had the dashes from the Thunder form. I mean, the shifting guys are they're so strong. They are bonkers. You get an untargetable. It's like a 1-1 ultimate for a couple of seconds, and you get 2 dashes back, and you can get it in a few seconds back again.
Oh no, you can see the back line. They go through. Zedel gets caught in the golden hour. This is nice. This is what we want to see. The combo coming through as well. Neferia drops loads of Rhapsodies, but not enough damage to take them down. Just doesn't have enough stack. Victor gets out of harm's way. Oh, this could have been nasty for Invictus T1, but Sat Inc. are kicking themselves that they couldn't capitalize.
They are not capitalizing on it well enough, as Baksha is going to try to bait out a dash from Khalid. The Lord is going to be on the bot side. No Holy Shield in presence.
Oh,
can they do something
nice.
on the mid?
They get a good spot in the mid lane. They're trying to defend that shield, but it's going to crash through on the bot side as well. They're going to be able to defend quite easily, but will they be able to take a piece away with them?
Well, is it really a defense? You lost your mid. You lost half of your HP on your bottom inhibitor. You lost your top tier Holy Shield, and as well in a few seconds you're gonna lose your mid Holy. So it's not gonna be a great day for something, but they still survive to tell the tale. I mean, they need to look for a fight. They need to look for an angle to take down either Gyumi, Zedel, or Honoki down. These are the 3 targets. Nikki you can deal with. You have Victor, you have Baksha, you have everything in your kit, in your power to just shut down Nikki. But right now the annoying people are Gyumi and Onoki. They are just going on. Onoki is baiting left and right. And Zedel is gonna get that retribution out. Again with the Ice Retribution, I mean, it's not that great, but it's not the worst ever.
I mean, I'm not even concerned about the retributions at this point, Zakura. Again, we're 11 minutes, 20 seconds in. Take a look at the towers of Invictus T1. In the previous game, they took a little bit of damage. In this, left untouched. Nothing. And now even steal away the purple before... he stole away the purple before, now stealing away the orange.
Oh, Onoki at the
oh
again
no,
Onoki.
This is going to be the target.
Yes,
They're looking at him. And now the Fear of Phoenix to make sure he catches the place while he flickers out of harm's way. They're really committing for this one. And they're looking. They're desperate. They find the Skypiercer stack. They want to get the tier 1 on the bot side, but here comes Gyumi. Alongside Raging Sandstorm from Zyka as well. Flickers out of harm's way. Zyka looking to catch Neferia. Looking to kite, but kiting is what she can do as Nikki comes in. Looking to make a sandwich out of Sat Inc. And Invictus T1 want to go on a roll, but finally Zedel bobs and weaves and finds the opening. They take them down. It's 3 traded, now 4. and only ZL is left standing, but he might as well take everyone with him. He's got the steed. He finds Victor. Rexy Juice can barely survive. It's a double. Only 2 members left standing. Invictus T1. Roro Noah ZL finds the opening and turns the tide all by himself.
We cannot underestimate Zedel. That Barbiel coming back was such a clutch save. Kronos, I was not expecting you to go that way. I was expecting him to go back off, give the kills, but he retaliated. He went in just a few seconds. I mean, wow, I am at the loss of words, Kronos. Honestly, what can I say? Amazing play from both teams. I thought at the end something was gonna win, but Zedel turned it back around. He is just on top of his game.
Oh, this is the ZL we wanted to see.
The monster.
Time skip Roro Noah ZL. The post time skip. He's no happy no more. He's not smiling. He's not looking happy jolly. He wants to get the job done.
He can be still happy, can't he? Not? He has a horse. He has 6 friends in total with himself and his imaginary friend. So I don't know. But Onoki is gonna go in yet again. He has a shifting skies there. In the Thunderform is gonna throw them at the ground. Oh, Gatling gun.
Yeah, not
Victor?
enough. Oh, wait, Victor, look at it going. Flash to flash combo. Nice golden hour, but
Think
nobody home. And look at Daika goes into the back line. Phoenix Boston as well. Now they're going to collapse as here comes the Valkyrie descent from Nikki. Sat in disengage, but the Lord. Oh, Zakota, the Lord.
The Lord is on the bot side marching down, and Etheria won't be able to deal with it on her own, as is gonna charge in and get that turret basically down. And on the other side as well, 1 inhibitor less for the side of Sat. This is looking like a different game. It's difficult. I mean, they're doing it right, but can't they defend this wave?
They got both sides looking to get the inhibitor in the mid lane. Look at Onoki gets taken away a little too aggressive. Adding a stack to the Sky Piercer. I want to see how many stacks. I think there's got to be 60, right?
Nah, she died. She died in the last fight. I believe it's around 47 Sky Piercer stacks for Neferia. She died in the last fight when she got picked up by Zedel. And she was at 40 stacks, and now she got some back. So I think I might be right, but no mathematics.
If you try to do math like Zakota, your brain's gonna start melting.
Yeah, like, don't do mathematics, kids. Skip school. I'm joking, of course, but you know what? You shouldn't be skipping the Instagram, the YouTube, and the Discord. Make sure you subscribe, join on either of them, follow on all of the platforms. I mean, hey, follow me, follow Kronos on our personal YouTube channels as well, maybe even our other social medias. A quick plug in there, as Nick is gonna get a Malefic gun to put that bullet where it belongs. But what can it happen? What's the plan? The Lord is up, and right now they're looking for an angle. They need to maybe do an opposite laning, because they have every single lane just really weak for them.
Well, at this point, I feel like Invictus T1 are looking to bait out the opposition. They've already baited out Rexy Juice. Oh no, the Steed's doing a lot of damage. Oh my god! Well. Nice to the fear of the Phoenix. Golden hour. Oh my goodness, everyone's melted down. Look at Zeno. He goes straight for the back line. He doesn't care. Neferia tried to kite, but couldn't kite anymore. They get 2. They find the 3rd. Might as well give him 1 more, but Victor trying to survive. Yumi's kiting again. Sat Inc. have found themselves in a difficult predicament.
Zedel is ending.
The 4th one that's out and out, but look at Zedel. Like I said, this is post-time skip Roro Noah Zedel we're looking at. He don't care no more. He just wants to get the job done, and he does it so all by himself. 2-0 in the favor of Invictus T1.
Indeed, he does, sealing the deal with a 2-0 score line, defeating his old friends, now turned foes, and securing a future game for Invictus T1 to go up against... Can we say it? Should I say it, Cross? Should I spoil them? They're gonna go up against Vault Force. It's because I want the caster desk. They want me. I gave them the Spirit Bomb energy, and they defeated Big Mistake in a 2-0 fashion as well. But let's take a quick look at the itemization and the scorelines. I mean, everything is basically the same, what you expect. For Victor, we see that Antiquary has just try to get, I mean, the Antiquary has a Dreadnought armor, get that little bit of damage just against Onoki, against Zaika, against basically every single member besides Kiyumi. But Rexis just was not feeling the buckshot game. I think maybe if they went for the Guinevere on the jungle, it would have been a better choice.
Yeah, I think Guinevere in the jungle would have made it. But wasn't Guinevere banned out, though, I think?
It was the Harley, the Carry, Juxin, and the two others I'm forgetting.
I don't know. I mean, Boxy is a solid choice in the jungle. Don't get me wrong. It's this Valier, man. The presence of the Valier just wasn't there. They were lacking... come on, Zakota, say it. They were lacking the damage. They were lacking the wave clear in the mid lane. It's terrible wave clear with a Marcel and Valier in the mid lane. You're not winning against a against a Zetian plus a Khalid. And then on top of that, you got an early game jungler that wants to rotate fast and kind of opposition jungle creeps, but doesn't have the support from his roamer or the mid lane. Yeah, it's gonna be difficult, and it was. Yes, there were moments where Nefaria was able to pop in a couple of kills, you know, able to kite, get some outplays down, just didn't work out. And again, a little bit of luck. A little bit of luck on the side of Invictus T1 with the early game, how Nikki was able to maneuver the Freya and ultimately dove under the turrets.
I mean, Settle was just completely owning the game left and right. He was going for every single outplay in the book. He turned the game around after they lost that fight to Sating. Settle got Barbell back, the Phantom Steed came running to him, and they managed to get 2 kills and even it up, get the Lord free. Onoki was up, Zaika was up, and they sealed the game. That's when it started to snowball back in the direction of Sating. I mean, the avalanche was starting prior to that, but the boulder was getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and then it just collapsed at that one exact point. They risked the fight, they lost their main carry, they lost Nefaria, and that was what happened. That's the entire story. That's all they wrote. That's
what happened. That's how the story goes. Unfortunate for Sat Inc. They didn't make it out in terms of the lower bracket, and they're down and out, if I'm not wrong. There's no lower bracket, folks. If you're thinking about lower bracket, you're probably thinking about, you know, your stars and how you reach mythic and then you can climb back up. Nuh-uh. This ain't that. We're talking about the Mobile Legends Bang Bang European Championship Open Qualifier. The first one that we have, day number 2, and of course, we're talking the big one, second season. And on that note, Zakota, what happens next?
Let's take a quick... I think we take a look at the brackets to see what's going to happen next, because I can't wait to see which teams advanced, what their journey was. Of course, we saw right now Invictus T1 and Sating, they had really tough enemies. VSG got defeated by Invictus T1 twice. Sating defeated Pont Esports as well, so that's a really huge thing. They were really strong.
Yeah, it's a lot that's for us to absorb and take through, of course, but all after a short break. We'll be back with the next one, ladies and gentlemen, a banger, a best of 5, I might say so. It's Kronos and Zakota. We're out of here. We'll be back soon. Don't go anywhere. Get your popcorn. Stay tuned.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. The jig is up. Yeah. I came too far, I ain't giving up. Hey, I had to cut what was weighing me down, and then when you grow, they say that you switching up here to perimeter. Defending the fort, we crushing the visitors. I got it locked, ain't taking a prisoner. Thought it was sweet until they chin hit with a finisher. Heartbreak, Nikki, I'm voiding the slips. I'm raising the stakes, enjoying the risk. Injecting my veins with ice, as cold as it gets. I live for this shit. Die as a legend, I ride with aggression. I lost in the past, it's fine, it's a lesson. I'm loading the clips, I fire the weapons and taking what's mine. It's time for redemption. Yeah. Yeah.
The jig is up, yeah. I came too far, I ain't giving up. Hey, I had to cut what was weighing me down. And then when you grow, they say that you switching up. Hit the perimeter, defending the fort. We crushing the visitors. I got it locked, ain't taking a prisoner. Thought it was sweet until they chin hit with a finisher. Heartbreak, Nicky, I'm voiding the slips. I'm raising the stakes, enjoying the risk. Injecting my veins with ice, as cold as it gets. I live for this shit. Die as a legend, I ride with aggression. I lost in the past, it's fine, it's a lesson. I'm loading the clips, I fire the weapons and taking what's mine. It's out for redemption. Yeah. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Take what's mine. Take what's out for redemption.
I'm at the my spot. It take blood, it take sweat, it take time. I won't stop. I'm in mode. I'm on go. I'm gon' die for my spot. I won't move. I won't shake. I won't drop for my spot. Been too long, been too strong. I won't bend, I won't break for my spot.
Your hands in the air for this, hands in the air for this, hands in the air for this, hands in the. You should have your hands in the air for this, hands in the air for this, hands in the hands in the hands in the air.
I had none at all. Wanted 10 cribs, wanted 4 cars, wanted more ice, wanted more grills. Set it in stone, told myself life better damn gear. Before I get ghosts and it get real. When the best set, bet it on slim, manifest twice. I had nothing left, ain't do nothing right, but when all in, loaded up dice. Know I'm gon' win, work it out later. When the odds lean, back in my favor. Ain't no taking back wages, pay it up full with a paper. Running, 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 running after that. Running after that. Running, running, running after that. What a come is it? Running, running, running after that. What a come is it? Running, running, running after that. I'm at the my spot. It take blood. It take sweat. It take time. I won't stop. I'm in mode. I'm on go. I'm gon' die for my spot. I won't move. I won't shake. I won't drop for my spot. Been too long, been too strong. I won't bend, I won't break for my spot.
Your hands in the air for this, hands in the air for this, hands in the air for this, hands in the. You should have your hands in the air for this, hands in the air for this, hands in the hands in the hands in the air for this.
I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back. Tell me I'm garbage, I'm going through something, that's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression, it's all that I wanted. The phone and affection, I summon and dub it. Cause I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems, I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back, tell me I'm garbage, I'm going through something, that's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression, it's all that I wanted. The phone and affection, I summon and dub it. Why you be all on my line about nothing? Why won't you go get you $1 or something? Don't hang with a who line for nothing. I see that we different, you riding, I double. I don't do discussions on bragging about hundreds. Don't go to your places, I know that they sunken. Don't call me your brother, I barely could trust you. I talked to a shorty, she bagging the bugging. And I'ma need all of my dollars on corporate, so hand me the money, I divvy the pie. I'ma give all of my people a portion to build them a fortune on flipping the ride. I can't be mixy when iffy the vibe, and 40 on 50 is really the time. Why are you all on my phone like you want me, like you wasn't pushing the kid to the side? I don't know if you thinking I'm blind. Cross on my crosses and dot on my eyes. Done with your efforts, I'm dealing with pressures. I know it's a lesson, that's word of the wise. Dubbing the mixes I'm mixing, I know I've been missing. I needed some personal time. All the pictures, dimensions, I don't with your digits. I mean it, I'm staying inside. Cause they got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems, I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back, tell me I'm garbage, I'm going through something, that's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression, it's all that I wanted. The phone and affection, I summon and dub it. Cause I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems, I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back, tell me I'm garbage, I'm going through something, that's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression, it's all that I wanted. The phone and affection, I summon and dub it. For the record, for the record, for the record, for the record. Been a little too nice to y'all. Now I gotta up price on y'all. Snake eyes on dice for y'all. Shoulders on ice for y'all. 8-6 all the hate. I won't get involved today. Got lost in the ball and A's. I'm flipping the bars, I'm flipping the on record, off record. I still count wins when they got it. On record, off record. I let them take advantage. I was wildin'. On record, off record deals. Tell them talk to Colin for the quote. On record, off record. I still want to act, not the ghost. For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to make no time to waste. Running through it with the young influence, adolescent presence, I'm succumbing to it. I've been giving yeses when I shouldn't do it. I complete ejected, but the moves elusive and I'm barely moving, but I'm still gon' boost them. I can't work on winners when I know you're losing, so I work the winners and they throw the deuces. Guess I had to pivot, shooting no bazookas for the facts. I need racks, paper cash, fuck a tax, that's a joke. Tell them that Uncle Sam, fuck out the bag, Brody plot, forget a whack. Contract, give me the facts. I got lab on my back, you ain't that, then it's straps. Whoa, whoa, whoa. For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to make no time to waste. Facts, I need racks, paper cash, fuck a tax, that's a joke. Tell them that Uncle Sam, fuck out the bag, Brody plot, forget a whack. Contract, give me the facts. I got lab on my back, you ain't that, then it's straps. Whoa, whoa, whoa. For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to make no time to waste. For the record.
Who the hell can stop me?
chained up, he on lockdown. He find God now. On my way up. The highs with the lows. That's like these days. World chained up, he on lockdown. Phone call 3 ways. I just pray that he find God now. It's no replay. On my way up to the top now. That's on me, ayy. The highs with the lows. That's like these days. World chained up, he on lockdown. Phone call 3 ways. I just pray that he find God now. It's no replay. On my way up to the top now. That's on me, ayy. Any day could've been dead. High school price on my head. Paranoid lying in my bed. Pray to God they don't turn my shirt red. I was lost, didn't know me. Introduced myself to codeine. 6 months was a dope fiend. Philly didn't even know things. There was a low me. Swear to God it would've owed me. Everything you ever told me. Everything you ever showed me. I forgot it. Caused me drama. I used to stay on one. Now I changed on them. The highs with the lows. That's life these days. Bro chained up, he on lockdown. Phone call 3 ways. I just pray that he find God now. It's no replay. On my way up to the top now. That's on me, ayy. Hit the highs with the lows. That's like these days. Bro chained up, he on lockdown. Phone call 3 ways. I just pray that he find God now. It's no replay. On my way up to the top now. That's on me, ayy. I just saw Jizzy got a plane. Guess that's what he meant when he said nothing was the same. Lately I've been grounded, energizing off the pain. Some things gon' change, I'm just soaking up the game. Through the mud, out the rain like I remember all those same nights. Now I'm on top, no stage fright. Now I'm on go, no brake lights. Hit the pedal, hit the engine roar. No fear like a matador. Breaking trends and I'm making more. Going up, climbing ladders more. I can't be stopped. Now I do what I want. Real, no front. All the way to the top. Highs with the lows. That's like these days. World chained up, he on lockdown. Phone call 3 ways. I just pray that he find God now. It's no replay. On my way up to the top now. That's on me, ayy. Hit the highs with the lows. That's like these days. World chained up, he on lockdown. Phone call 3 ways. I just pray that he find God now. It's no replay. On my way up to the top now. That's on me, ayy. Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for real, down for life. Keep it super thug my way on this side. Keep it super thug my way on this side. Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for real, down for life. Keep it super thug my way on this side. Keep it super thug my way on this side. Mobbing with my brothers, there's no question, keep it real. Whether we East coastin' or we in the hidden hills. In the poppin' straps of blue faces, not the pills. Heard you callin' bluffs, I show and prove it, it's for real. Son of God, not a son of sand. Keep it off the books and keep it coming in. Bitch, the old whip, see what I'm coming in. The inside caramel just like 100 grand. Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for real, down for life. Keep it super thug my way on this side. Keep it super thug my way on this side. Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for real, down for life. Keep it super thug my way on this side. Keep it super thug my way on this side. Heard you moving funny, had to cut you off. Had some more friends like my brothers, I can't trust it all. Same ones in your corner, wanna see you fall. Now I only need a hand to count the ones who ball with me. Down to fall with me. Down to put it on the line when lose or draw with me. Those my brothers, different mothers, part of par with me. Got the body to my clock, she break the law with me. Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for real, down for life. Keep it super thug my way on this side. Keep it super thug my way on this side. Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for real, down for life. Keep it super thug my way on this side. Keep it super thug my way on this side.
came too far, I ain't giving up. Hey, I had to cut what was weighing me down. And then when you grow, they say that you switching up here to perimeter. Defending the fort, we crushing the visitors. I got it locked, ain't taking a prisoner. Thought it was sweet until they chin hit with a finisher. Heartbreak, Nikki, I'm voiding the slips. I'm raising the stakes, enjoying the risk. Injecting my veins with ice, as cold as it gets. I live for this shit. Die as a legend, I ride with aggression. I lost in the past, it's fine, it's a lesson. I'm loading the clips, I fire the weapons and taking what's mine. It's time for redemption. Yeah. I came too far, I ain't giving up. Hey, I had to cut what was weighing me down, and then
We've lost many, but the strongest remain. Welcome to day 2, folks. So we're talking about the Mlbb European Championship Season 2. Of course, the Open Qualifier. We had the first best of 3 of the day. Invictus T1 coming out on top. And of course, now we're looking at who they're going to go up against. And that is Bald Force. To join me, of course, the one and only Scared Yet, after having a long day, still making a presence here at the desk for MEC Season 2. Just when his favorite team is up for playing, Bald Force. How you doing, Scared Yet?
Oh my god. The way you pull that one just with his favorite team. Yeah, you actually, you did. I'm gonna give you one for that. That's nice. I used to pull Warren's leg whenever Bald Force came into the question, but man, out there. I'm doing absolutely fantastic, and with that introduction, I'm even more excited to be here as it is against the winner qualifies. That's what at stake right now. The lower bracket run has been going on. There's no second chances, as you said. There's no lower bracket. This is not the normal rank games where you can drop all the way down to legend, then while playing Gusion, and then you can just show your skills on the Hayabusa in the next game. So if you know what I'm talking about, I understand. The stakes are pretty high. The pressure is also going to be pretty high onto these teams. But with the way how Invictus T1 played, man, Bald Force would need to be careful.
Yeah, I agree. I think Bald Force definitely need to be careful. It's really thin at this point when they're trying to reach the top. It is got to the point where there might be nothing left. And I think it just comes through with the winner of this best of 5. They're going to qualify for the regular season. That's the big one. And the one that both teams are chasing. Yes, you get a better finish by the way you finish in the entire qualifier, either in the grand finals or in the semis or whatever it may be. But this match says it all. The winner of this gets a slot in the MEC regular season. And for a fact, Scared Yet, if you're a fan of ZL and the team, Nikki, that we know from before, they want this. And they want this desperately.
I 100% agree, man. They are finally back again, making their name all the way up in those stages as well. As we have a look at the brackets as well, with the way how things went down. Again, Bald Force being dropped down in that lower bracket early, faced off Light Cavalry, then Optim Esports, eventually fighting Big Mistake, and that was a big surprise for a lot of us, Kronos. Big Mistake is one of those rosters which we have seen in the previous seasons of the MEC as well. In the Thunder division, or rather, not just in that, we also saw it in the regular season itself later on as well. And we thought that Big Mistake is that one of those big names which we'd eventually see a forward. So Bald Force 2 owing them clearly shows the potential that they have.
I mean, the thing about Big Mistake is they had Mlbb, man. Mlbb on the EXP lane is an EXP lane crusher, if you ask me. There's no one better, if I might say so. Only a handful of names, maybe Lighto, probably Bo Barushik as well. I think apart from those two, I don't see anyone that can actually go toe-to-toe against Mlbb. And for them to come out with for them to get a big upset against them, Bald Force. Yeah, they might be on thin ice right now, but they definitely know what's coming. The light is shining on their heads, and I think they definitely want to show how they're going to go up against Invictus T1. Hey, man. No pun intended, bro.
Get the heck out of here. It was every single pun intended. And, It was a good one with these ball puns there, but I agree. They've been shining that light like Stephenson 218 man out there, and that's probably the last.
Hey, they've been shining that light like God Believer's picture in the MEC season 1.
What if he was the one who started that entire team, man? What if? We don't know. We don't know.
You never know. He started it and then he let it be. He let it be, right?
Once his hair grew, he was like, all right, I can't be the part of this roster anymore. All right. All right. Out here now. Talking about Invictus T1 as well, right? There needs to be a... Do you want to add something more to that?
I was gonna say. Can we get? I don't know if this is possible. I think Lemon's gonna say no anyway. Mr. Lemon Lover, is it possible to get an interview with the Ball Force just to ask them why their team name was the Ball Force?
Imagine if they've got this one player who's actually balled in their team, and then this has literally been one of the biggest puns on his. Like, it's his force, man. He's the man who carries the team. He's the one who takes us to victory.
May the force be with you. That's what it is at this point for Ball Force against Invictus T1. But you know what's scared?
Yeah,
they're on the red side. So they get the priority two. I mean, they get the 2 picks that's traded off after the priority blue pick, right? Priority first pick. And I think it comes down to the fact that now with ZL showing that he can play the Boxia as well, they probably have to ban it out. And not just the Boxia. I think there's only 2 heroes he's picked up so far. The Boxia as well as the Leomord. I don't think there's any other hero that he's picked up so far.
You know, it was me and actually I'd be bringing us back onto that same discussion. It was me and Warren sitting and trying to see how many bald heroes do we have in Mlbb. So that Bald Force could eventually make an entire lineup, and that would make sense as well. We found that there was none. Not a single one, man. Like, even Balrog has got some nice hair on his head, but alright, that's about it. We could not find any, so we were probably not going to see any of that. On the other side of the spectrum here, right? Invictus T1 right now, as you rightfully mentioned, ZL hasn't shown a lot of hero pool, but it's shown that diversity in terms of going with either the tank jungle or even the fighter jungles. We've always known him to be being as one of the top tier Yi Sun Shin jungle out in the entire European scene as well. So he's got that in his bag as well. Now that with all of that addition, yes, it becomes difficult to draft against him. And on the same side of the spectrum, though, I have to say, Invictus T1 getting into a best of 3, winning it 2-0, now going in a best of 5, you would have to talk about that stamina and the fatigue.
Hey man, the stamina and the fatigue is super important, especially knowing that they're coming off of a BO3 like you mentioned. And I think it might come, not just that, even Ball Force as well, just playing through a lot. Now it comes down to how, you know, mental fitness, the mentality of the players, the communication that's been going there. Hopefully there's no infighting within them, which kind of does create some rifts. We don't want to see that. We want to see clean, crisp communication. And I think that's what it's going to come down to for both these teams, especially Invictus T1, knowing that they played such a good game, coming off the back of a good game, a little bit of luck on their side. I would like to say that just because of how, I mean, yes, Nicky is a reputed goal laner, no doubt. I'm not saying that he doesn't have the skills. Of course he does. Probably better than a lot of the other goal laners present in this tournament currently. But, you know, there's a little bit of luck that was favoring him in the previous series. I don't know if it will this time. You know, luck favors the bold, they say. You didn't get that? Well, at the moment, I think it comes down to having Invictus T1 and Ball Force looking at how they can trade. I think at the moment, blue side, it's got to be standard bans across the board. I think it's got to be... I don't know about the Hilda. I think the red side, of course, it's standard. You got to take out the Jushin. You take out the Boxia. And then what else? You probably take out the Freya as well, right? There are 3 that are taken off completely. There you go. They start with the Freya. On the blue side, I think Invictus T1 might have the option of taking away Marcel and probably even the Phoveus. Because I think if you're talking about the Phoveus is such a solid pick here that can be taken out because you're not looking to trade it back on the other side. So Phoveus is one pick that they should not let through, and I think here alongside the Phoveus.
I am not the only
Alongside the Phoveus, I think, yeah, Phoveus, there we go. That's what I was talking about. I think Phoveus, you're super solid. They don't want to let it through whatsoever. So, Jushin has to fall through, right? With this lineup of Bald Force, Defit, Stonix, ESQ Power, DA, and Silencer. We've seen them play yesterday before, folks. I think today it comes down to how well they perform, how well can they take it to the next level. It's about this next step if they can cut through. Marcel, unless they really want to pick it up for themselves, I'm not sure. Zyka did play it really well, Scared yet, so I think Marcel might be a solid ban, but oh no, they opt to go for the carry. Better safe than sorry.
That's one of the good ideas, you know. I like the carry ban here, considering the amount of problems you've got to go with when she's in any kind of lineup, because you can't really let the game flow into that later stages of the game. You have to shut it down early, otherwise once the 20 is completed, the carry will burst down any kind of front line, especially with the Purifier you're just done for. So now with the Sora ban as well, you've got Marcel open, you've got Valentina open, even the Boxia is available. Ziddle can pick his hero a little bit later, it's absolutely fine. I'm directly locked in the Marcel here for now.
I didn't cure the pain.
Oh, that picture come through. All of a sudden, I thought somebody clicked the picture. That was just the Marcel. It was a dialogue. Sheesh, I got scared. I got some hackers in my house. I'm just kidding, folks. But it did kind of scare me for a second. Startled me, rather.
It's fine.
Valentina.
You look good every time, so it's all cool.
Hey, thanks, bro. Well, Valentina, well, what else can we see on the other side?
Boxia?
Valentina's super strong. I mean, yes, Boxia probably. Valentina's already super strong, Scared. We're talking about a golden hour being taken away.
God, imagine they both cast the ultimate at the same time and the entire arena is frozen for the next 4 seconds. Yeah. it all quite poses there. All right. Look at the Harley, understandable. Priority jungler, everything pretty solid. And here's the thing, Harley is one of those good counters of Marcel who can work around really well, because Marcel likes to be ahead because of the movement speed, and Harley really likes you isolated. So instantly with the poker trick and the deadly magic, he can actually shut you down. And also Marcel is pretty squishy in the early game, so that helps him in the snowball.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely does. It all comes down to how ESQ Power is able to find Zyka at the right time, right? If he catches him between the tracking shot, then I don't think he'll be able to, because of that slight stun that you get, will stop him in place. Kind of, when it comes down to be able to kind of like stop the Harley, that is an important part, I would say. So yes, I do agree with what you're saying, but then again, it comes down to the micros. And I think with the time period that we've had Marcel available, I don't think anyone would have really gotten to that level. And of course, Scared, your favorite, the Claude and the Jushin. I mean, rather, Zetian.
Yeah, to be honest, you get so very confused. It's not just you, even for me as well, between the Jushin and the Zetian. Half of it is because how priority they are pretty close to each other in the majors as well, and kind of similarity in terms of having that impact in the game itself. With the Zetian,
hey, even lore, bro.
Yeah, everything is pretty similar there. You could call them sisters. I'd not really be able to argue with that. Now, coming back onto this draft, though, Claude against the Moscow. I'm absolutely going in for Nikki onto that Claude. Personal beef with the Moscow, but on the other side of the spectrum, I don't really see.
This guy.
I don't like a Moscow, man. It never works. The only good thing he can do is push a lane. You take a Haya or a Suyo in the jungle, that advantage is also nullified.
No. I agree with you, but at the same time, I agree to disagree. Because I agree he's really good at splitting the lanes, but he's probably the only marksman that can really go 1v1 against an assassin.
That is true.
Beat any assassin. There are those small iframes. There are those iframes that we like to call it, right? Yeah. Individual frames that happen in the game. I think those are the ones that is present in the kit of the Moskov, so the ability comes down to the player to be able to outplay the opposition jungler. But we've seen it very rarely. We have seen it in the international stage. We've seen it in the M series, the MSC. We've seen it happen in the MEC ourselves, yes?
Yeah.
So it just comes down to the player. So yes, I get why you hate the hero, but also at the same time, we love to see the outplay.
That is true. That is true. We do enjoy that. It's for the audience out there. It's like how flashy the assassins are, and then there is this one marksman that can actually outflash the flashiness. Probably by loading down the head, but yeah. We're gonna be really liking how Moscow is gonna play out now with the bans. You've got the Bucks here, you've also got the CC, Yujong on the other side. They're trying to prioritize that EXP lane bans. Maybe Phoveus? If you don't want to go with any kind of...
Phoveus already taken out.
Yeah, man, never mind. I'm blinded right now. I'm blinded by the lights.
Glue, right? Scared? It's gotta be Glue. You take out the Glue. Glue is so strong right now in the meta. Glue is probably the best hero right now in this current meta, only because of how, I mean, not the best, but one of the top picks, because of how brawly this meta is, right? No matter what you do, you're going to end up in so many team fights with Sora being in the meta, with the Freya being in the meta. You want to be in these team fights with Alice, for example. So I think Glue is such a solid pick that even Invictus T1 can go for it and then just create so much havoc.
Now, that's one of the big points. I think so it is better for Invictus T1 to pick that one up, considering Moscow doesn't have a lot of range. ESQ power is going to be running around, though Silencer cannot really utilize that ultimate, so it is going to be problematic for him as well. So you don't really give any kind of good ultimates to the Valentino on the other side, and the only two options technically that I see are obviously the Phoenix Fury and the Golden Armor. So Glue is going to work out well. Pairs up against the Alice, but I think so they can go for the Uranus as the Uranus too because of their personal choice. Yeah, it's going to be the Uranus.
Your team is picking.
I mean, I would have preferred the Glue, to be honest, because like it has more sustain against the Moskov compared to Uranus. I mean, we're talking about Uranus. He definitely has all the sustain in the world. Probably one of the heroes that has the most. But then again, it's going to be difficult for the Uranus to sustain against the Moskov.
True.
But the EXP lane battle, hopefully, Mr. Hero, when you're observing, you don't show too much of that lane because we know what's going to happen there. They ain't going to be fighting. They're just going to shake hands, clear the waves, proxy, get out of there. But the Khalid adding early pressure along with the Harley and gets a river control with the help of the Valentina.
Yeah, they have a big priority in the river right now, and that is also going to stop or hamper how aggressive Zyka would want to play onto that Marcel as well, which eventually would impact how freely Zedel could eventually roam around that map after taking on his own buffs and everything. So that I kind of see Ball Force's idea about having that early advantage in the game and then pushing through with that advantage by denying the farm to Zedel and constantly helping Moscow, or rather buying enough time for your Moscow. On the other side, yeah, you've got a straight up answer. Zedel with the Leo mod has got a good priority in the jungle, in the neutral objectives, and then you simply allow the Trinity to form for Claude, which eventually could help your entire team out, win out the entire game, man. So that's going to be the main idea of Invictus T1. But yeah, I think so Ball Force might actually win this one.
Yeah, I feel the same in terms of what they can offer, especially to the draft. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the exciting moment, the best of 5 battle where only one team will rise and secure their place in the regular season, and the other will find a way to end their journey, but they don't want it to do so. Invictus T1 versus Ball Force, best of 5, MEC qualifier.
Out on your faces as both of these teams are now starting out on their own purple. That means they'll eventually end up on the opposite ends of the map here as well. And we see something from Invictus T1. They don't really want to go with the Litho Wanderer contest, and it basically concurs with the same fact you mentioned, Kronos, that they don't have the river control, they don't have mid control, so they cannot go on for these neutral objectives early on, at least before that level 4 mark. And guess what? You asked for the producer to not show the EXP lane, and the only thing we've seen right now is the EXP.
Hey man, it's all right. Hero's listening to us. He's got 2 eyes. He's got one on the left side, one on the right side. He's not able to see the middle. Either way, though, it is a best of 5, and the idea is simple: win 3, qualify. Right? That's the whole point.
True.
They've played through grueling best of 1s. They've outbid the competition, and now they're here. and they want to make sure they get this game one in their favor because they want the momentum and especially the tempo on their side.
I think so. That is exactly what they're trying to get as well. You know, the level 4 power spike for Invictus is going to be massive right now.
Oh.
Hold on.
I don't know who got that crab. Did you see that?
I believe it's Onoki maybe or Zidel. He's got a good EXP advantage. Nah, never mind. It's EXP power.
Well, oh no, Zyka taking a lot of damage. Oh, this is what we want to see. And this is what he spoke about, Scared. First blood powered by Runestone in the favor of Ball Force. Now they go in for the Phoenix popped it as well. ESQ power gets taken down, and you can see Silencer go in and chasing. Roronoa ZL takes him out. Oh my goodness, the dive coming through. DA right now is going to be next on the chop and block. Stonix tried to save him. Went for the Throne of Ruin. Tried to get on top of Gyumi, but he flickers out. And look at Silencer. He's bobbing and weaving. He might make it out. No, he doesn't.
Wow.
Onoki with a flicker. An Ionic Edge. Able to get a double. This has been back and forth.
I am so very sorry for all the play-by-play talents out there, man. It's not just you, but also every single person who've been having their own fun time, because this is super brawly, and audience also likes to brawl here. 67% of them think that it's Invictus T1. And, yes, 6-7. And only 33 are actually believing in Ball Force out there. But ladies and gentlemen, the audience predictions are powered by Runestone as well. Do check them out. They're a beautiful sponsor. And by the way, this entire MEC has been brought to you by Surge Europe. So make sure you follow them as well at the same time while we look for this turtle.
Oh, Silence able to get that. No jungler gets it. DA take it down low. You can see they're using the quick sand guard to get his HP back up. He gets taken down. Throne of Ruin coming from Stonix, and they find ZL again. This is not looking good for Invictus T1, but Yumi using the range to dish out the damage, but the target is just wrong.
That's the big problem though, but I really like the fact how Onoki is always ahead in terms of those rotations. Stonix also wants to do the same thing, but Onoki is literally just a couple of tiles ahead, and that adds in a major impact in those fights because he's not allowing those people to run all the way back to safety. And that has been one of the saving grace of Invictus Team, and even though Zedel is going 0-2. Now, even though he's being targeted, he's farmed up to a certain point that he doesn't really care about the deadly magic of Harley.
Yeah, I think we spoke a little too much. Hero just wants to show us this battle between the Uranus and this Alice. We know it's never ending at this point. But ESQ power spread. He already used the deadly magic before. Had to get out of there. Onoki chasing him down. And he uses the consecration as well. ESQ power might get stopped. Fear of the Phoenix comes in as well. Just escapes barely. And now comes the rest of the cavalry. Yumi gets caught in the raging sandstorm. Throne of Ruin. Onoki gets caught in place. But what a golden hour coming through from Zyka to save the day. They trade ESQ power in the opposition jungle. Gets taken down.
The absolute final second flicker from Onoki is big.
Yeah, and now again, this time, ZL looking to pick up the pieces with the steed. Gets a double. Finally, Invictus T1, after what's been back and forth, get the kills in the right hands. That is Roronoa ZL.
Finally, man. I believe, yeah, he was facing off Mihawk against the other side now. And slowly and steadily, we're moving over towards that end game. And having a look at items right now. The first few items being picked up for both of these teams though, but I still really like that Radiant Armor priority by Onoki. Almost nullifies the damage of the Valentina as well as the Harley on the other side. Now here's the thing, once you're Stonix, right, you're going for the Oracle. Now that does mean you'll have a lot of sustain, but it doesn't really impact any negative buffs on Invictus, right? You don't get any major magic resistance, or you don't lower down any physical or magic defense with those utility items. Now that's where I believe Invictus T1 can actually snowball out of control as long as they don't overcommit.
Overcommitment, it's easy to say for us, right, Scared? In the heat of the moment, you never know. Players overheat. They don't know what they're thinking. Get a little too aggressive. Their ego gets the better of them sometimes.
True.
It inflates. It's not something where they want to be. Invictus T1, they have the advantage. 7 kills in their pockets. Ball Force 3. But look at the lineup. Ball Force have such a late game scaling lineup. Both the sides. Even the mid lane scaled so well. Harley just needs a couple kills in his pocket and he's going to be so deadly, so lethal. The only problem that I can see right now is they lost out on the mid lane tier 1.
Oh, top. Stonix in trouble.
Throne of Ruin to make it out alive. Gyumi pops the Fear of the Phoenix as well. He has to flicker out of harm's way. Stonix. Oh, I thought Zyka could actually possibly stop him.
Yeah, I also thought that maybe Invictus would actually go forward though, but they decided the better of it. Did not really want to overcommit considering a couple of people were missing out in action though. Here's the thing, man. Onoki having his own fun time on the Uranus is one of the key factors why Invictus are in this 2000 goal league.
Yeah, and I think it's the wrong target. This is not where you want to be if you're ESQ Power. Look at Zeto looking to make a sandwich out of them. Goes for the Steed as well. Oh no, the hat to make it back alive. DA flickers out as well. So this is a good bait coming through from Ball Force, but Invictus T1 know what they need. It's those neutral objectives. It's those tower structures.
And they're making sure that Baby Nikki is surviving as well. On that Claude, all you need is that Trinity, and then you'll be very valuable in those team fights, considering you literally burst down through Stonix and DA. And you don't really have any more tanky front line to work around with because then everyone else is squishy. So that is going to be a big problem for you. And Deft, as much as he's going to try and have fun time, hold on.
Oh no, they get the turtle. Look at that, they're going in as well. Here comes the Steed, looking to get on top of them. Golden hour to go for a disengage. Fury, oh no, Throne of Ruin coming at the wrong time. Defit doesn't have the damage right now. This Uranus looks completely unstoppable. Stonix is taken down early in this fight, and now you know Invictus T1 are looking to siege of the mid or the tier 2 on the bot side.
Wow, man, Onoki doesn't even care at this point. He's just having so much fun and just staying on the faces of Ball Force. And look at the zoning that he's providing. And I don't think so this is a good idea by DA.
Yeah, and not just him, but also the fact that they have a Zyka, right? On this Marcel. The idea of this Marcel is you want to go into the face of the oppositions, be as annoying as possible, get those Thunderbolt stacks, and get to the point where you're almost unkillable. Early game, squishy. Mid game, annoying. Late game, unkillable. That's what you want Zyka to be, and he's being that right now. Not allowing the Harley to breathe whatsoever. Not allowing him to get the pickoffs that he wants.
And that's also just considering the fact that ESQ Power got 1 on the starting. And apart from that, nothing has been going in his way. Well, one of the big reasons, man, Onoki has been so annoying, even with the damage, not just with the sustain. I still remember that we saw him chasing ESQ Power when he was trying to steal away the gargoyle of Invictus. He was chased down towards his own crab, or rather the beetle, and then went in the tower, also went towards the bush, still was not allowed to recall and was taken down. Now that's the level of commitment by Onoki when he knows that he can sustain through all.
Oh, this is what we were looking for. Fear of the Phoenix popped in already. You can see Silencer try to go in, but Onoki took him down. Nice golden hour coming through. Throne of Ruin as well to get them in place. Gyumi left untouched. Nobody's able to get on top of him. ESQ Power has to make it out of harm's way. Oh, no, scared. It's looking difficult. It's looking difficult for Ball Force. Only for the fact that Gyumi is left completely untouched. Look at that Celestial Armament. Not even popped.
Can't even say anything at this point, man, because Onoki has been on their faces. He's not giving them an inch, no angle to hop onto Gyumi. If anything, ESQ Power's position's been noticed every single time. And Moskov is doing the Moskov things, right? He's being that one Zilong that always stays in one lane and keeps on pushing. So you wouldn't even have taken that SOD even if it connected, though. So that's one thing.
Yeah, true. I mean, at this point, Ball Force, no split ends, just split push.
Yeah, right. That makes sense, though. One good thing for...
I was waiting. I had that in my back pocket, bro.
You're cooking, man. You're cooking. I kid you not. You're cooking. All right. 7,000 gold. You've got the Trinity completed. There's no Shasta Pauldron on the other side. So that is one good thing on your side. There's no Wind of Natures as well from Baby Nikki. So even if he hops in with his own Blazing Duet, there is a big possibility that if Defit has got a nice positioning, they can actually catch him out. But it's Onoki who's been the problem. And Zyka just behind that Uranus when you can't even see himself.
Fear of the Phoenix popped in. All 5 members stunned up. You can see at the same time, D8 trying to create a separation. Zettel goes over the seed already. Onoki taken down. Nice shutdown in the hands of Silencer. Golden Hour comes through from Zyka as well, but only buys time. Blazing to it from Nikki, but pushed back by the Spear of Misery. No, ESQ power. He really wanted that. He went in, had the deadly magic, just couldn't use it. Nice block coming through. Now again, the steed is up. They go in for the Throne of Ruin in the back line. A lot of damage following through, but not enough to stop Invictus T1. Look at Harley. He's looking to go for a pickoff. I think he wants baby Nikki. He's asking for it, all right. Is he going to find him? No, he doesn't. Oh, this is so dicey, Scared.
It was pretty close, I must say. But yeah, eventually Nikki also understands that he cannot really go towards the right side of the map. Unknown?
Oh, no. They go in a little too deep. Defit pulling their hair out at this point. They don't know what to do. Ball Force are falling apart. Triple kill in the hands of ZL. Stonix being stopped by Onoki. I don't know if they'll be able to do this right now. They might just ignore everything and go for the end. This is not what they wanted to happen. Ball Force might be pulling their hair out if they had any. It's a lot of stress for them to take. 10 seconds too late. And I think Invictus T1 are going for the end.
Yeah, you've got 2 more seconds for the minions right now, and it doesn't really matter. By the time they've got the hope in the first hair strand, it's all down. You've got nothing left right now, no time whatsoever, and man, this has been an absolute nail-biting competition. But yeah, all in all, you had Invictus T1. They knew every remedy in their hat.
I agree. And I think Invictus T1 just had that slight bit of an edge, right? That they had that one moment where everyone had a long timer and they didn't let it through. Ball Force are playing really well. They were looking to shave off a couple of towers on the left and the right side. But hey, Invictus T1 took the whole map.
With all the punts that you made throughout that entire game, I'd have to give this one to you, man. Those were all on point. Those were good ones. But now let's have a look at the items, right? And some things that they could build upon, and unlike the hair.
That's just taking shots, Scared. But you're right. In terms,
go for it.
No, I was gonna say in terms of the itemization, the only one thing that I wanted to see before Invictus T1 were looking at a siege against Ball Force was that Malefic gun, and they don't have that.
That's again, you have to prioritize the Trinity, and then you can go for the Malefic gun. And in this situation, I wouldn't even have minded maybe a Wind of Nature as well, considering how annoying Baby Nikki was getting after hopping onto your face as well. And the fact that he went in with the Rose Gold Meteor instead of any Winter Truncheons, or rather the Winter Crowns, or even the Wind of Natures, or anything like that. He just simply wanted beef with all of them. Went in with the Rose Gold Meteor as well, which kind of popped up as well during those last few fights. But all in all, it did not really have anything to reach either Gumi or even Baby Nikki in that sense. Apart from Stonix, that's all. ESQ power was not getting any angle, considering he was always being scouted out by Onoki. So you had it in there. You did not really have any proper amount of burst damage to take care of the Uranus, which did not allow you to move towards the enemy backlines.
And not just that, I think also the Alice, right? The Alice in the draft, we mentioned it. It takes too long for it to scale.
Yeah.
The growth potential of the Alice towards late game, yes, it's absolutely insane. But in the early game, very slow. You lack the damage. You really lack the sustain. Yes, you can provide these massive sets, but you need someone to follow up. And if you have something like a skill of that is a global ultimate of the Fury of the Phoenix, it's hard to get to that. It's hard to stop. It's hard to dive along with the rest of the opposition. So I would say the Alice had a hard time, and that kind of slowed down the pace of Ball Force and how they could have gone out a little faster. At least could have gone against T1 a little faster, hold their own. But nah, both their sides were super late game. Alice as well as Moskov hardly needed a couple items. Didn't get it. They did have river control for a while, but they really shut down the Harley early on, especially Zyka on that Marcel.
It kind of went down onto those target priorities as well, right? As soon as ESQ power got Zyka, you could see that the game was transforming in the hands of Ball Force. They were They were trying to finally sow those seeds onto the empty field where they could sprout and grow into the big crops, but let's just say they did not put the water in properly, and neither gave them enough sunlight, did not really grow up on that time, because then ESQ Power started targeting Onoki for some reason, and you could see a lot of those deadly magics just going to waste because Onoki made the Radiant Armor as the first item. He couldn't die.
I mean, Uranus was just... Uranus should have been taken out early. They tried, right, over the crab and the top side. Yeah, but then again, man, it would have been so much better if they just targeted the gold lane, created problems, and make sure let the Moskov get to the point where he can be a menace.
Yeah,
the Alice can just sustain. It's fine. You can make faster rotations. You can still get to the point where the Alice can buy time for the team, or you can buy time for the Alice, but you need the Moskov to get those items. They did get the items still. I think it just came out of the one fight where everyone just got completely wiped out. The waves were in their favor. What else can they do?
They had the opportunity. They just ended up overcommitting a bit on the back of it. That was
just like you said.
Problems. Yeah. So that's something where the discipline needs to kick in as well, right? Because we were discussing how they had the better mid. They had a proper river control. They were clearing the waves faster. Everything could actually go in their favor if they all decided to play in together and had that better target priority, which did not really happen, right? The entire team needs to decide one thing. Do they want to burst down the Uranus first for a couple of times to allow the Alice to roam? Or do they just want to leave both of them in that one lane and do their own thing and prioritize the gold lane where they help the Moskov to farm up and annoy Nikki on that Claude? Neither of that happened. It seemed like all the players were trying to make the decisions of their own, which ended up basically hampering their win conditions. On the side of Invictus T1, though, on the other side, they just simply knew that it's absolutely fine. Zedel couldn't get the first 2 kills. It's all cool. Onoki did his own job, eventually getting ESQ Power once as well. And then towards that second turtle fight probably is where Zedel finally started to farm those kills. And then that snowball kicked in.
Yep, I agree. That snowball, when it kicked in, it was too hard for them to stop because early on, Zedel had a tough time. But, man, it's a Liam Ward. A couple of kills in the pocket, and he's going to start rolling. Same thing with the Harley, but unfortunate that the Harley didn't get the snowball that they were looking for, and Ball Force ended up with getting the short end of the stick. So this time, game number 2, I think it comes down to how well they're going to draft, how well they're looking to kind of adapt to this one now. Find a way to bridge the gap between the early and the mid game, because if you have both side lanes that are super late, it will be difficult, right? So find a draft strategy that is clean and smooth to try and get that picture, man. That picture caught me off guard again. Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
I am a daughter of Northern Vale. I swear
here's
yeah.
the thing. I agree with the point where, yes, if you want to go one super late side, you need to have the second one at least early or maybe towards the mid-game side so that you don't really fall behind a lot in that draft. But then I'm also thinking, what else could have gone onto that gold lane if not for that Moskov? I believe the carry was banned out already in the 3rd blue ban. The Claude was picked up on the other side. What other options do you really have without the Sora, without the CC? Because they themselves banned out the CC later on. I don't really see a lot of those things, right? That's maybe the Ruby, but then you need something else in the mid, maybe the Kimmy or maybe the Yisun Shin in the jungle, because you don't have any late game priorities.
True. In terms of the gold lane fighters,
it's tough, man. The gold lane it's just so bad right now in terms of marksmen.
Saturated, isn't it? It's just so saturated. Like, in terms of marksmen, there's not a lot left. But in terms of fighters, what they can go with... I'm just pulling up what list I have. Harriet. We haven't seen Harriet in so long. Tanky. Wins the lane. Kind of a lane bully. That's an option.
Not against a Marcel, though, man. That is the thing.
True. I mean, they could go... Okay, they could opt for, I would say, maybe a Melissa or a Leslie it does work out in this current, with the way the current meta is kind of shaping. But then again, it's so dangerous and so risky.
Super late, and yeah, high risk, high reward. You mess up once, and that entire thing is done.
GG, yeah.
One of the only reasons why I feel Leslie is not really that prevalent in the meta is how costly her build is. You think about the Berserker's Fury's cost, it's over 2,300 gold. You think about the BOD, 3,000. You then need the Malefic gun, again, over 2,000, maybe 2,190 or something like that. It's a very, very expensive build. And that is the only reason we are not probably seeing a lot of Leslie's here. Otherwise, she is literally one of the best picks to stop the Claude. Like, straight up.
No, you're right. You're right. The other way you can probably build this Leslie is probably go for what, a Windtalker, maybe a Sky Piercer. But then again, it really relies on your teammates to poke down the opposition, and maybe you get the kill, and then probably find a way to build it. That's the other way to do it. That's how you probably end up winning your rank game, folks. So that's the explanation for it. But right now, you can see they need to find a way to lane against this Claude. The Moskov is a solid choice. Right, the Moskov's a solid choice. I know, Scared, you don't like it only because of the fact that if there's an assassin coming out on the other side, you're able to lane. The only problem I would say right now is find a way to not make your EXP super late as well.
It's literally the exact same draft like the previous game. You remove the Marcel, you add the Hilda. It is literally the same. There is not a single difference here. If anything, even the order of those picks are literally the same. That's one of the reasons why I'm not really liking that, because we're going down the same rabbit hole, and Ball Force really want to... It's like they're trying... They want to grow their hair, but then they are not changing down their oils, man. They're using the exact same one. So that's the thing which I'm not really liking here. It's the exact same team composition. And the Yu Zhong bat. It's literally the rinse and repeat of the previous game. Just change the sides.
Hey man, it's clear. The draft was never the problem, right? They don't need no different draft strategy. Their shine is already blinding the opposition. So I would say at this point, yeah, the one change you see is the Uranus being taken away. The Yu Zhong's gone on the other side. So how are they gonna finish this draft?
I mean, you ban out the Alice as well, or you still?
No, yeah, Alice, I would say. Take out the Alice this time, because it's a good dive to go against. The Claude will have a tough time. A lot of pressure's on. The Leomord is the pick that I think Ball Force need to take out, because so good with the lineup that's there. Khalid is a solid choice to take away.
Yeah, it's the same idea. You deny all those dives. Now with the Esmeralda ban, I think so I'm going with the idea, or rather they... never mind, they've already got the Moscow, right? So it couldn't really be a Harith here or there.
I don't understand the Esmeralda.
I don't either. Initially, I thought maybe they'd want to go for Harith, and then I realized that DFET has already locked the Moscow, so... And the Alice is open, and they'll obviously lock it. I kind of wanted to see the Harith ban for Ball Force, considering she's going to be hopping onto your face.
If any...
is good.
Yeah, CC is good. CC is really good here. You can poke down the Hilda, you can poke down the Alice, especially in the late game. It's a lot of damage, kind of underestimated, to be honest, if I may say so. Hylos is a good choice too. You just dive into the back line. But my only thing is, it's gonna be a Leomord, right? Invictus Gaming are gonna 100% pick up a Leomord, and that draft looks so solid. The question is, does the opposite side look so solid enough? The Harley again needs to snowball. They do get river control again. But this time comes down to how well Silencer can poke down Gyumi, because you know Zyka's going to poke DA. DA is going to just pop the second skill. So how well is Silencer going to be able to maneuver around and dish out that skill one to see if they're going to be able to trade HP at the right time?
One of the big points which you mentioned about Ball Force is that they're going to have a good river control, right? They'll have a good wave clear. I think so. Invictus have even a better one as compared to the previous game. They had the Marcel with the Zetian in the mid. This time they've got the Hilda and the Zetian. So that is, if anything, all the advantage you had in the mid, like the previous one, that is going to be nullified a bit as well. And yes, I kind of agree with you on that point, where it's going to be a constant poke on the head of DA. He's going to be annoyed as well. And DFET, Moscow against an Alice, I don't know, man. After the Chastise, maybe even the Blade Armor, if you add it to the mix, the Moscow is going to be killing himself. gonna be tough.
It's definitely tough, but Ball Force need a way to polish the opposition. Invictus T1 at this point looking to take this second game and try and end it as quickly as possible, because the title or for the regular season is up for grabs.
Yeah.
They need to make their way through. Invictus T1, Ball Force, game number 2.
Invictus just need one more game to move all the way up to the series point, man, and the pressure will be on Ball Force more than ever. And you don't really want that one game to separate you from the qualification to the regular stage. And alright, it's again the same mid control, but look at top.
And you're right, so this is what I was talking about. Stonix on the CC will be doing really well. Forces out the flicker, Zyka. And you're right, Scared. The pressure definitely is on for Ball Force. And then don't even have the cushioning, right, of going into the lower bracket.
Yeah, because this is the lower bracket. That's where
Exactly.
they started. They've always been in this hellish ground, though. But the big thing is they've always made it back up. So I am expecting them to hop back in. And as you rightfully mentioned in the previous one, the draft was not that big of a problem. It was the execution. So probably we're going to see the better one of that. But it's just the fact that Zyka will have so much map presence here on the Hilda, man. Considering this is the dangerous grass, a lot more bushes for him to hop in and maybe get that extra bit of heal.
Yeah, you can already see that green just glowing at this point. Goes in. River control. Invictus T1. Lock that in.
And now since Gyumi is already level 3, he'd have better wave clearance with both the skill 1, skill 2. Death Bush.
Yeah, I don't know about a Death Bush. Seems like Silencer might be walking into that. DA spotted out first, so that's really well played. Knowing they can sense it. They got their bald senses tingling.
I don't have that. I'm glad. Up top though. Still that back and forth constantly going on though. One of the big problems for Stonix is that his flicker is on the cooldown for the next 33 seconds. So he will not have that safety cushioning to work with.
Well, they need to find a way though. They need to find a way to get control of the turtle, and they already did. Poke down Stonix, and you can see below half HP, Invictus T1 say, this is the moment, we got a gun for it. But Stonix shows himself. Here comes the Steed as well. At the same time, you can see the Fury of Phoenix has popped in. A shiny plays what they're looking for. First blood. Onoki gets it. Stonix is down and out. Yumi able to pick up the turtle for himself as Silencer looking to get on top of ZL. He might as well just go in. Doesn't have the flicker to commit, but Dez under the tower. Able to get that one kill, but they traded back 2 for 2. Invictus T1 get the turtle along with it.
A ton of resources used up just to try and catch ZL there, all ending up in ZL getting a kill of his own. I don't know if that was a worthwhile trade, but alright, a couple of 100 gold lead for now in the hands of Invictus T1 as we have a look at the audience prediction too. We'll talk about that.
Oh no, I don't want to talk about the audience prediction right now. I want to see how Defit will be able to survive this or not. He's bobbing, he's weaving. Zyka comes in, flickers to be able to get that kill. No, he's able to walk out alive. That is criminal. That is criminal, just like the audience prediction. Powered by Runestone. It's not 6-7, it's 76% this time in the favor of Invictus T1.
6-7 just numbers reversed at the audience of 7.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna say that again, man. I don't know how I'm surviving all of this brain rot, but some of it has been fun. But 6-7 doesn't really make sense at all. Like, it literally does not.
Hey, man. It's stuff about splitting hairs. And speaking about that, folks, make sure you join the Fit Club of Surge. Follow us on Instagram, and you'll be able to win loads of prizes by just doing some push-ups, you know, if you're already working out, bro, and you want some diamonds, might as well join the Fit Club. And if you're not and you want diamonds, start working out.
Exactly. I mean, what's better than being fit with the body as well as with the mind and then playing the game? Trust me, it works out.
Being bald.
And joining the ball force, huh?
I know, right?
Moving around the
The ball club.
Being one of the most annoying groups to face off against right now. First items almost being cooked up. You've got the Warrants one already.
Oh, ESQ power goes in, but nice body block coming from ZL as well. Ooh, that could have been dicey. Yumi just barely surviving, but look at the turtle pit Scared.
Yeah, still kind of want to get more. Baby Nikki able to get one.
Blazing Duet already used up, and now you can see the Steed popped in early on. DA doesn't have the Glorious Pathway, doesn't have the Revitalize. I don't think they can contest this, but Silencer able to get a pick off on there in the back line, but you can see nice Throne of Ruin. They dive in as Invictus T1 make Ball Force pay for the shiny play that they were looking for. Onoki looking unkillable at this point. Nikki comes in, should be able to get DA quite easily. They get the turtle along with that ESQ power, Deadly Magic. Nikki flickers to make sure he survives, but he's bobbing and weaving. Stonix is not able to catch up. Invictus T1 again walk away with a better trade.
It just seems like the light ain't shining off of their heads no more, my man. It's being blinded off by the other side as Zyka is constantly being on their faces. You have Baby Nikki constantly kiting around that deadly magic of ESQ power. And it's literally like what happened in the previous game. And I don't know when, but I think so. It's been at least 4 turtles ago when we actually saw ZL pick one for himself. And for the past game and this one, it's always been either Gyumi or Nikki. ZL has literally left that turtle up for his teammates.
And I mean, it's also because of the fact that the playstyle of this Leomord is he'd rather have the kills than the turtle, right? Yes, you want the turtle just because it gives you the shield, it gives an extra buff. Yes, that is true. But if the opposition is low, your teammates are already taking them down. If you can get the kills to get your team snowball and yourself, you might as well go for it. And that's what ZL has been doing. And who better to give the turtle away to rather than your mid laner or your gold laner? It just works out so well. And Onoki poking down the opposition and making faster rotations. And I think now he's going to proxy the wave.
He's trying to get that better side of the stick right now. And exactly as you said, he's going to try and clear them down before the other side. Hold on, Harley.
Oh no, on the bot side you can see he's trying to go for him as well. Nice Fear of the Phoenix to make sure they're in place. Oh no, ESQ power taking a lot of damage. Look at the map though. He's taking out super low. He's able to wake it out alive. Oh, he's able to do this. This is criminal. Oh, too aggressive T1.
The power of the shiny ball head, man. You blind them up with those lights and they don't see what you're doing next. All right, now, Ball Force still running around with the safety. And ESQ power hasn't really recalled though. And he's got the deadly magic up, so if anything, Invictus T1, they've got to be a bit more careful. And that's why they are not really going for this turtle. They're going to make sure that they've got the priority in the wave down bot.
ZL taking down a lot of damage. Curtain Call already being used. Silencer gets a steed of his own. Glorious Pathway being used up as along with the deadly magic. Zyka, first one to fall. Gyumi and Roronoa ZL, they want to follow up, but just cannot. The numbers advantage too much. Ball Force, Turtle.
Yeah. Sort of Ruin. In the back.
Comes in as well. Though. Oh no, Retribution. ZL steals it away. Now he goes in with the steed of his own. Fury of the Phoenix puts them in place. And now they trade 2 back. Oh, Invictus T1. They're so good. And they're not letting Ball Force shine under pressure.
And one of the big things, right? You have the Moscow for that far lane, for maybe getting that off-lane pressure off of their shoulders, but Baby Nikki is just making sure none of that is happening right now. His presence is really not required in those team fights, considering how far ahead Invictus T1 already is right now. And ZL, yeah, even though he did not really get the past 3 turtles, was able to get the last one, considering it was so highly contested. Just a pretty solid play, and also has picked up the Queen's Wings now, so will be even more tanky to play around with. Zyka picks up the Athena shield as well, just to dodge out that burst of magic damage from ESQ Power and Silencer. It's going to be really tough to break through this front line.
Oh, well, the problem is breaking to the front line is all they can do. They need to find a way to get the pick off, but look at Nikki. So good at baiting. He even did that so you could try and bait out the deadly magic. I mean, yeah, that's how Claude should play, but against a Harley makes it even more difficult.
And this is one of the big things about the Claude, because any other marksman, you can't move.
No.
Hold on.
No, this is not what they were looking for. They got baited in. They got smooth heads, but the gameplay not looking so smooth at this point. Invictus T1 making them pay. Take 2 away, and now the tier 2 is in their pocket. And I think they're going to pop the passive in the mid lane as well. They're trying to protect that. Minion doesn't have a lot of HP. Ball Force barely surviving.
Yeah, you save the mid, but the bot is falling.
Oh no. ESQ power. He can barely stand. That's just one skill. Layered so well. Invictus T1 look like a completely different beast.
Now with this, you eventually think about it, right? Maybe Invictus T1 were the ones who kind of dropped the ball a couple of times, and Ball Force were able to pick the pieces right now. And look at Zedel just single-handedly zoning out 3 people from Ball Force. He was just able to keep them all away, man, and it just seems tough right now. Having a look at the items, yeah.
Scared at this point, just ban out Leomord, right?
I don't know, man, if it's just the Leo mod or it's because you can see or rather feel the pressure from Yumi on the Zetian and Nikki on that Claude.
Oh, Spear of Misery just missing. I mean, yes, but also the kill pressure from Zedel is just too much. That ties up this entire composition together. Maybe apply some pressure where it hurts. And maybe Ball Force can come with a victory. But so far, Invictus T1 look like they're going to take it all.
It's highly possible. No passive in mid, no passive in bot. It's only the top lane. So it is going to be troublesome.
Yeah, Zedel goes a nice Throne of Ruin as well. They cat silencer in place. Gyumi gets the kill. DA trying to buy some time with the Glorious Pathway, but look at DFit taking a lot of damage from Baby Nikki. And now they're looking to lock down the base crystal. They got smooth heads, but the gameplay ain't so smooth no more. Invictus T1 looking to take them down one after another. Stonic's gonna be the next target. Spear of Mystery casts in place, but Baby Nikki goes into the back line. BMI Blazing Duet gets stopped by the Law and Order. But what's the law and what's an order if Invictus T1 are brute forcing their way through? Take game number 2 in a dominating fashion once again.
And now with this, they move on to the series point as well. So, yeah, things are not really looking good for Ball Force right now. I don't think so they've got enough hair on their head to lose anymore, considering how Invictus have been playing. And change the draft, man. And I agree, ban on the Leo mode. Don't stick with that. Don't allow Zedel that. The amount of pressure with that one pick Invictus have been adding on the entirety of the map, it has been out of the mind. Baby Nikki eventually getting the MVP, considering not even falling once. Went in with the Malefic gun this time around because he did not have any pressure from anyone. So he did not really need that Rose Gold Meteor. And that shows confidence from Invictus.
It definitely does show a lot of confidence from Invictus at T1. And the fact that this team has got individually skilled players, but when you put them together, they're able to multiply it rather than adding to their power, which is what makes this team a little stronger. And not just that, everyone plays their role to the perfect T. And Zyka put a lot of pressure on the map. But if you ask me, Scared, 2 games in a row, 2 MVPs for me has got to be Gyumi on that Zetian.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I would not disagree with you. I absolutely understand because the positioning on that Zetian is way too good. Harley is literally like a straightforward counter to a Zetian. You don't have any dashing skills. You can't blink to a certain place apart from your flicker. So it becomes very easy for Harley to actually move in close with the hat trick, get the deadly magic with the poker trick on your face, and eventually get you down. That becomes really easy. And you stay out of the range of the Celestial Ornament too, so you don't get knocked back. But even after all of that, the positioning of him was really, really on point. But I still feel, and I just want to add on to that, the only reason he was able to do that was because of the vision provided to him by Zyka.
Yes, absolutely well said. The mid lane duo, with the way that they were playing in terms of providing vision, getting the wave clear, dominating the river. That's what it was all about for Invictus T1, and that's what it ended up being. And it became difficult for Ball Force to make any sort of a comeback.
True. And at this point, I think so it's more about allowing your roamer to have something that can actually outmaneuver Zyka, or maybe just pressurize him into those lanes so that Zyka cannot move so freely around the map, which will directly put the pressure back onto Gyome, whatever maze that he's been using, and it gives a lot more leeway to your jungler to work with, especially ESQ power, considering he's going in on a Harley against those tanky junglers, or that fighter tanky junglers like the Leo mod, right? So I think so it falls down onto how much more room can your roamer create for your team.
I mean, and not just that, right? Because ESK Power is playing Harley both games in a row, you want your teammate to kind of poke the opposition, right? Shave off a couple of HP from left, right. Doesn't matter where, but like if you're not able to shave off those HP bars, it becomes difficult for the Holly to get the finish, right? Especially with the Deadly Magic. He is the one you want to get the finish, get the snowball. But if the poke is not present, yes, you got the Valentina, great. You're able to get the Hylos, you get river control. But if the opposition's so far away, especially with like a Celestial Armament for Yumi, and if you're not able to take down the Zetian, oh, the mid-river control is so difficult to get. The Harley just cannot pop in those bushes. You said the Hilda is so strong in Dangerous Grass. So is Harley, right? So is Harley. But the problem is Harley needs a bit more peel. He needs someone to poke the opposition. It just wasn't present.
I absolutely agree. And adding on to some of those facts as well, right? I think so I'm going to give it to the drafting of Invictus, considering they are not really giving those many utility ultimates to the Valentina as well on the other side. You see, yes, she can steal away the Steed, but she cannot bring out as much value as Zedel was bringing out onto that Leomord, or you can bring out for a Leomord on himself. You don't really have any kind of probable set giving ultimates like the Tectonic Charge, maybe like the Raging Sandstorm. You don't have those AoE type of ultimates like even the real world manipulation or also the Farsar's ultimate, right? You have none of that sense, and at the end of the day you can't even escape with the Brilliance or maybe even the Black Shoes. That adds in a lot of problems for Valentina and the potential in terms of that hero itself, and I think so it's about time we don't really prioritize that, but maybe pick something else on your own record. Maybe just steal with the Zetian here.
I think so, but is it really that good to go for a first pick? In this series, it's working out, so why not? I would say why not, right?
Yeah, that's the thing. Just try and go for it. Banning of the Marcel right now. There should be Leo ban. Go for the respect. I kind of want to see that respect ban. Or maybe they ban it with the Harley and steal it with the Leomord for themselves.
Leomord's never a great first pick, is he? He was super strong as a first pick. Right now, there's so many others that they can go with.
Guinevere?
Guinevere. Yeah, Guinevere is a super solid choice. But it's been banned out 2 games in a row, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
So I think Invictus T1 came with a solid game plan. We're probably going to see Freya banned out on the red side here. Phoveus has got to go. You can't let the Phoveus through. That's another monster pick. Sora is another pick they can't let through. Oh, no, no, no. What are they doing? What are they doing? If you want to go for the Valentina, might as well let the Sora through, right?
I think so the only main reason why Valentina was also being utilized was because of the fact how you could just simply deny the advantage of a Sora.
And if you ban the Sora and end up picking the Valentina, you're really like kind of making it difficult for yourself. And that's what they did 2 games in a row. So I don't know.
It's good to deny set giving ultimates like the Tech Charge or maybe the Raging Sandstorm, but you really want to invest so many resources in one mid just to deny those couple of picks on the other side, which we haven't really seen the other side pick up. You mentioned about Yumi, yeah, they gotta respect him for now at least.
What's it gotta be here though, Scared?
What?
Yeah, Phoveus. It had to be the Phoveus. What else could it be? First pick though, Valentina again. Can't go wrong with it. Never mind, forgot this dude existed.
Man, why? Because he's got a lot of hair on his head and it doesn't really go well with Ball Force?
Nah, bro, he's always been in the band section. You never really see him. He's never allowed into the shop for a haircut.
Alright, understandable. Either way, he's a bartender, right? What's he gonna do in the barber shop? So
the bartender, get it? Bartender, folks. Hey, he's a badass as well, bro. He's a badass as well. He's got a skin named Badass Roller. That's the only reason I can say it.
No, man, that's how he is right now, rolling along the entire land of Dawn, having his own fun time. There's a reason why he won against the Yu Jong. Lord,
true. Lord, but I like the locket on the other side. Invictus Gaming, Claude again in the hands of Baby Nikki. He's been playing that really well. Yeah. Eve is another solid pick. You got to come through the Valentina now, right? Valentina just to get that mid prio. Valentina plus
Gato.
Khalid maybe. Gato, yeah, that's good too.
Valen Gato, I think so. You get that kill box for yourself. Or if anything, you lock in the Valen Brock.
Hylos. Oh, come on. It's like the nah.
I didn't really like it in the first place against the Claude either ways. And now you're putting him against an Eve. I don't know, man. I like the Alice though. I'd have to say, I do like the Alice, but
No.
it's the rinse and repeat. You got the Zetian with the range. You've got the Eve with the range. It's like literally the same idea with extra perks.
I was gonna say, what's the Moskov gonna do in the RWM?
What's the Moskov gonna do in this entire lineup against anyone?
Bro, you just don't like the Moskov, bro. You got hate for the Moskov.
Yeah, I do. Just a nonsensical hero, man.
You know what I'm thinking though? You know what I'm thinking though? Do we even have a bald hero in the game?
We don't. That's what I told you. I was mentioning that. Me and Warren sat down. We scrolled through all the list. We found not a single bald hero.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Land of Dawn nourishes head full of hair.
I mean, if anything, just a human-faced alpha also has got absurd amount of hair on his head.
You know what? Forget about it. We got to stop talking about this stuff. Farsa banned out. CC taken off the table. Valentina's got to go. Come on, Invictus T1. I don't think they're scared of the Valentina anymore.
Yeah. They won't ban Valen. They're like, fine, you want to pick it, you pick it.
Yeah.
Hell no. Pick up the Valen.
Gato Gacha.
Please, just go for a Valen Gato. They can't go for a Valen at this point, man. That is a bit of a problem. You need
I know. I was gonna say,
yeah,
you're lacking so much damage. It's the same mistake they made in game number 1, right? Both the sides were the same, the Alice and the Moskov. You're relying on super mid to late game damage, and you have Boxia. Yes, he's good in the early game, but you need to add pressure. Where's the pressure gonna come from? Hylos, maybe Khalid, and then you need to add some more early game presence in the mid lane, and that comes with the Valentina. But then if you don't, if you fumble that first few invades that you're trying to go for, and you don't get the turtle, GG, the game is gone.
Go for a Kalia Lunox or a Kaja Lunox at this point.
Yeah, that would make more sense. I think Kalia Lunox or a Kaja Lunox would be so much better. And I don't understand what's with this Esmeralda ban coming through. It's the 2 games in a row. It makes no sense to me.
Maybe a respect for Onuki, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
You got a Boxia on your end. You got nobody to give him shield. I don't get it. You got a Moskov that can kill. They can take down the Esmeralda once it's pinned to the wall. It's not like the Esmeralda's unkillable at this point.
The wall, I see. Yeah, understandable. But
yeah, you're making me forget my English.
Oh my god, man. But I agree, man. It's just it's not even like you're picking a Harith for yourself that you ban out the Esmeralda. So that's a valid crash out. Makes sense. And now there's a Khalid on the other side. Well, Defit is just going to be food. He is food. He's abyssal food.
I don't know about that, man. He's not gonna be food. He's not gonna be available to be food.
It's not a spear of destruction, bro. It just never is.
He's gonna be his own destruction at that time. Exactly.
Destruction.
I mean, there's not many. Okay. This is the reason they banned the Esmeralda in the previous game, I guess.
Why not pick her up? Why not pick her up instead of the Valen? Yeah, not the last game, bro. I can make sense for this game, but not the last game. You cannot.
Yeah, I agree. The last game, the Esmeralda made no sense. I think they foreshadowed it. Probably, you know, reading into, looking too much into Oda's work and trying to foreshadow the entirety of the BO5 series. But at the moment, I like the Gatot Gacha. We mentioned about it. We spoke about it. I love the Odette. I really like Odette in pro scenes, especially when the opposition doesn't have a knockup.
True.
But you could see the instant reply, Yuja.
Now it's going to be even more tough, right? You'd have to prioritize those early winter crowns. If anything, you'd have to sit on the Purifier so that you don't get knocked up instantly by the Furious Dive. So a lot of problems in terms of itemization, which will not give you that much of a leeway which you would have had initially. Now, I would have liked the Yu Jong Pan a little bit more here, even if Esmeralda was picked up on the other side, considering she cannot stop the Swan Song. But alright, I do see a win condition for Bald Force this time. Let's see if they can actually find that win condition and play along with it.
I don't know, man. With the way Bald Force are playing, the only way they come out with on top or with a victory is if they get a flight to Turkey. However, Invictus T1 looking to end it all. They're at match point. 2-0 in this best of 5. Will Bald Force find the light they were looking for?
Mid doesn't seem to be agreeing with you on that part, considering that zone coming in already. You got the Khalid as well as the Eve, so the mid priority is going to go back into the hands of Bald Force. It was on the other side though. Hold on a second. Now, coming back, Invictus.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. This is nice. They get the immobilize onto Zyka as well. Immediate flicker, quicksand guard. Silencer is aggressive on this Odette, and that's what we want to see. They're not going to get river control, right? Odette and Gatot Kacha, no chance is going to get river control. They're not going to be able to rotate and contest against Zyka and Yumi. But what they need is to give a little space for power to try and make it out.
Wow, man. Like in every single game, the prediction has been going more and more in favor of Invictus T1 and less for Bald Force. You have to turn those viewers in your own favor right now, ladies and gentlemen. Just like Runestone has been turning us into their fans out here. And audience prediction is powered by Runestone, by the way, so make sure you go and check them out. On the other side of the spectrum right now, again, Bald Force are on the blue side, people. Don't get confused out there. The production is trying to test our knowledge and see how attentive we are. So don't get confused by that. We're going to be getting the answers in real quickly. ESQ power.
Oh, well, he gets a stop on the Zyka. That's good. The turtle's almost up. And I think ZL wants to go for a fight. Like he always does. This Leomord super aggressive and doesn't want to give up any sort of advantage. This is where they're dangerous. If you're already into the minds of the opposition, what can they really do?
It's going to be tough right now, man, to move all the way back.
Oh, look at that Swan Song. Look at that Swan Song. But they left the turtle completely. What is going on? No. This small advantage that Invictus T1 were giving to Bald Force, they fumble it themselves. They get a kill back for Zyka, but they trade 2 in the process. Oh no, what were they doing? Bald Force should have just locked in the turtle. ESQ power was present. They even zoned away Zyka scared with the Swan Song. But Invictus T1, or rather, Invictus T1 just took it away.
Yeah, that's the thing. Bald Force did everything that they could, and then they overdid what they had to do, eventually losing out that advantage. And now you can clearly see Baby Nikki with a Claude against the Moscow of Defeat. He's been having so much fun time. Look at his positioning. That's level 5 already. Defeat hasn't been having a fun time out there in that goal lane. He cannot win against Claude. Claude is just outranging him. Out of Thievery slows down the attack speed, not playing around the wall, so you cannot even get that lucky stun of the Spear of Misery onto him. And he's out rotating.
Oh, man. It just doesn't look good for Bald Force. Stonix is trying. Just doesn't. He's not able to look at Yumi. What scared? Like, we're trying to break this game down. We're trying to find opportunities and advantages for Bald Force to come out with a victory. But if they're playing like this, finally they get something in their favor. Yeah. But again, the kill would have been better in the hands of Defeat. Zyka, AOG could come in as well. Never mind, Zyka still walks away with a kill.
Yeah, he's just having fun time. Swan Song, not enough. It's a freaking double kill for the Khalid, man, and I don't think so they even care about all of that falling in the hands of ZL. As long as he's not going 0-2, he's fine.
Oh, well, I don't know what kind of a song that Odette was. Definitely not the song of victory.
Hopefully a song that can go back on your head.
Come on, Scared. Why are you talking about that? You got to talk about the giveaways that were going on in our social, folks. So make sure you join our social, especially our Discord. We got a lot of information up there, and follow our Instagram, Surge Europe. We give away loads of skins, loads of diamonds, and we have lots of competition and community tournaments coming your way. So join us.
I love the fact that they don't really give a lot to you, because you every single time.
Whatever, bro. Whatever, bro. Whatever, bro.
I'm glad that Surge actually gives all of it to the viewers, people. So, like, you guys
I'm a
can
viewer
have your own
too.
fun time.
I'm a viewer too.
You're the part of the team.
Yeah, but I'm a viewer too.
Yeah, understandable. But you're a part of the team.
Well, they're wait, Petrify onto power. Tortoise's Poisson tries to go away as well. Throne of Ruin misses completely. Black Dragon immunes it. And there comes the AOG. Yumi with the RWM and the Swan Song to child damage. But look at Baby Nikki. Comes in right on time. Blazing Duet. BMI flickers to the back line even. Or rather goes with the BMI and gets 3 members. Did not have to use the Purify. Meanwhile, Defit looking to get that split push going.
Yeah, I mean, this Zilong in the disguise of a Moscow is what he's been trying to achieve for the past 3 games now. Probably one time where he could be successful without being punished for it. I don't think so. I wanted to try and converge down bottom, but none of that happened. Meanwhile, Stonix. He's like hiding in the bush. He's like, if I can't see you, you can't see me. Even though Zedel knew exactly where he is.
Yep. He just didn't want to commit, I think. It's unnecessary to commit that, especially with the others not really being visible on the map. But they're able to get tier 1s. Invictus T1, Invictus T1 slowly hacking away at the opposition. Yeah, I got confused, man. All of a sudden, my eyes were googly.
It's fine. I mean, with how much our producer can see both on left and right at the same time, it's understandable you can't replicate the same thing. It's alright, my man.
He got googly eyes too.
I agree. Out here though, Baby Nikki completing the golden staff. Just 1 left for that Trinity, and that is the corrosion site. Once you have that, I don't think so anyone's going to be surviving any of that, because they would not have enough to even make the chastise pauldron. So he's going to have his own fun time.
Yeah, this got to be a collapse right on the top side. Black Dragon already making his way. Moskov not present. Neither is the Swan Song. Never mind. Ball Force 8, take it all away. We got nothing to lose.
And it's about the wave management from Invictus, man. Look at the idea that they have. They clear out the mid, they clear out the bot, and then they go in for the push over towards the top with the extra members, just to make sure that there is no split push opportunity on any other part of the map. Now, in mid,
that's a Gato Kacha we're talking about. 1 basic attack to 304 damage. Yeah, that's looking troublesome. Looking troublesome, if you ask me, Scared. And the crits come out with 1137.
Oh, bot?
Oh, wait. Bot side. Oh, no. They found Baby Nikki. They wanted to trade. They don't care about the turtle. They got the picks instead. Zyka with a quicksand guard already being used up. DA comes in revitalized. He should have just gone in for the... They should have just gone in for the kill. But the call comes in that the Black Dragon is on the hunt. Silencer has to flicker out. Gets caught moving the wrong way. Walks straight into an RWM. And Yumi comes out with a victory.
Don't really have anything to hop on the other side, man. And now, even though you've got a couple of picks in the form of DA and Stonix to hop on the Eve, they're not really getting any opportunity to do that. ESQ Power is also having that chance, man, to maybe just hop in and at least get Kyume in an uncomfortable spot, maybe force out a flicker or something. But they haven't really got any kind of opening, if anything. They're using those ultimates to disengage.
Oh! Zyka goes in heavy with a Raging Sandstorm along the flicker as well. Onoki. Oh, no. I really didn't think he was going to get that kill, Scared. I really didn't think he was going to get that kill.
He's too far ahead right now. And I'm pretty sure if I look at the items, you might not see any anti-cuirass just because they don't have the gold.
Well, it doesn't matter. Domination is the name of the game for Invictus T1, and they're going for it. Black Dragon form unleashed. Look at a lockdown Silencer. Furious Dive goes in as well, looking to get Defit. They get Silencer. It's a double kill in the hands of Nikki. Defit goes down finally. Slowly and steadily, Invictus T1 are choking Ball Force.
The fact that you had Onoki drop down in that Black Dragon form, less than half the HP, and then Silencer popped in the Swan Song. Instead of going towards the last 10%, Onoki's HP increased thanks to 1 Dragon Tail. and the Furious side. That HP increased in a swan song. It just clearly shows you the amount that they are ahead with. Almost 10,000 goal lead in 10 minutes of the game. That's a mind-blowing stuff from Invictus, and I don't think so there is any way for Ballforce to hop back in this game unless Invictus literally serves the game to them in a silver platter.
Man, I'm telling you, the game's gonna be served only if they get a ticket to Turkey. Zedel even got the endless battle right now. They try to time the Lord, making sure they don't give it to Moskov just in case he uses that SOD to make it back. Only bot side shield is pending.
Yeah, I don't even think so they care about it right now because the bit of a chip damage from up top. Mid Lord is going to be marching from up top as well. They can lay the bottom lane up with the next wave of minions. I mean, the macro discipline from Invictus is just too good.
Oh no, this is Zedel just aura farming. This is aura farming at its best here, folks. He knows there's no use of using the Phantom Steed and still uses it. Hopefully this doesn't come back to bite them. 11 minutes. It's still possible for a defense if they overextend. The Black Dragon goes in. They're looking to seize it. The inhibitor in the mid lane. Stonix already trying to dive to the back line. Here comes the Steed once again. Basically has the 20-second cooldown. DA is going to be the target. AOG tries to make it out alive. You can see the Swan Song doing a lot of damage right under the tower. Taking everybody down low. What a Throne of Ruin. Catches 5 members. But there's no damage to follow through. The Fit goes down. Stonix and ESQ Power left standing. Invictus T1 looking to take the crystal. And they're the first team to qualify into the MEC regular season.
Massive performance coming in from Invictus T1, and in what fashion? A 3-0? Let's just say they play a best of 5 series out of the 8 game in the previous one, which they were supposed to play, right? In the previous one it was a 2-0, this time it's a 3-0. They played 5 games in total, and they have managed to qualify from that lower bracket run. Massive performance. And this is what Zedel and the boys have brought on the table. The drafts were looking impeccable. The win conditions on point. The way they reached those win conditions, even better. Did not allow a single second to Ballforce where we thought maybe they could make that comeback. Game number 1 was the closest that we ever got for Ballforce winning the series. And they were not at all close in that.
I mean, you said everything that there needed to be said, Scared, to be honest. We broke down this game of the draft. We broke this down after. We broke this down between. We tried to see what they have in store, of course. But the first team to qualify under the MEC regular season, Invictus T1, Gyumi, Zyka, Baby Nikki, Onoki, Roronoa Zedel.
Yeah.
Looking super strong. And all knowing how to utilize the composition, understanding how to control the map. Meanwhile, Ballforce, they put all that eggs into the Moscow basket. I don't know you hate it.
He could not even complete the Trinity for the past 2 games. So it shows up, right? You need to invest at least 1 member to help out defit farm up as quickly as Baby Nikki, because you don't have that luxury of getting the Art of Thievery stacks and walking around the map, getting the double lane without missing a minion. You can't do that when you're on a Moscow. First of all, your natural movement speed, the default one, the basic one, it's low. And then you add into the small range and the absurd cooldowns of your skill 1 with the dashes without hitting any target. That just makes it impossible for you to go for any kind of double lane. And that is exactly what we saw in that entire game. Silencer as well, as much as you would want him to have an impact on a mage. If you're going for a glowing wand, you will not have that burst damage. You will have a decent amount of poke, but it doesn't matter because eventually there's radiant armors on the other side, there's magic defenses. You can't really do anything.
It's over. It's done and dusted.
Yeah.
Invictus T1 go through, but now again, I think they might have to play another game to see which standing they would get in the regular season, of course.
Yeah.
Just trying to take a look at the bracket, folks. Trying to take a look at the bracket. Yes, it's true. They're going to be going against you next tomorrow, and the winner of that will face Boris Gaming.
Yep. That's the thing. I believe Both of these teams have qualified out there, so they're going to be having their own fun time up there, but the winner would eventually move all the way up right now to face off Boars Gaming into that grand finals. I think we've got 2 games tomorrow as well, and man, no one wants to miss out on that action, do we?
No, we don't. We don't want to miss out on those actions. So, folks, make sure you like, subscribe, follow all our socials, Instagram included, TikTok, Facebook. Scared? Did you know we'd stream on Twitch too?
I mean, I did, and I've been hopping on.
Did you know? Did you know we stream on TikTok? Of course you did. How would you know about it?
TikTok? I did not. I mean, I don't
exactly.
Have TikTok, man. Come on.
Exactly, because you're a boomer. Anyways, folks, make sure you follow all our social and join the Discord. That's the most important thing. As you can stay updated with a lot of community events coming your way, a lot of community giveaways. Hey, man, and for all you know, you could probably just pop into the WC and you can get the President Scared Yet the entire time. But this is the bracket that we get to see, folks. Invictus T1, You Next, and Boars Gaming, the 3 teams to qualify. And, of course, the winner between Invictus T1 and You Next will go up against Boars Gaming.
That's going to be something which you would eventually have to look forward to, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a really, really fun game out there in front of us. You do not want to miss out on any of that action. The winner between the lower bracket game teams would eventually move forward, face up against Boars Gaming, you rightfully mentioned. So just last 3 teams out here. And the fact is, all of them have actually qualified all the way up, right? So it's all about what standings you're going to be getting in that regular season. The winner ends up in the Group A, I believe. The runner-up will end up in Group B, and then the 3rd placing team, that's the 2nd runner-up, would eventually end up in Group A as well. So it's all about where do you see yourself to be seeded in that entire situation. But it's going to be, again, some ruthless games. I believe both of them are going to be a best of 5.
Yep, they're both going to be best of 5. It's going to be a long day tomorrow, folks. So make sure you are tuning in to get all the action. And I think it's been crazy to see how the MEC is coming through this time. Not just that, 2 invited teams as well. Scared, we don't know who they're going to be. We're going to find out soon later, folks. So, but for all of that, again, follow all our socials. And at the same time, you can follow Scared Yet on his Instagram, me, Kronos, on my Instagram, on my YouTube. Scared has got a YouTube as well, believe it or not.
I do, but I just don't use that a lot though. But I mostly hop up on your YouTube itself because it's fun. Both of us reviewing.
Like and subscribe, bro. That's all you got to do. Like, subscribe. That's all you got to do, folks. Find us.
There's a lot of giveaways happening as well all across the board, be it on Surge, be it with Kronos. So you do not want to miss out on any of those action, ladies and gentlemen. And as this man rightfully said, if you want to see more of him, follow him. If you want to see more of me, follow both of us.
And you know what, Scared? I've been thinking, now since we've got some of the teams that's already locked in for the regular season, right? And some of the matches that's to come later on and the next few weeks to follow, I kind of wanted to, like, see what do you think would be the ranking of certain players? Because a lot of, you know, a lot of them were saying, like, hey, Kronos, why don't you rank the players, bro? I mean, Pelmetronio, S-tier gold laner, right? It's got to be S-tier gold laner.
Yeah. Top 2.
Yeah, oh, see, that's always there. You know what? Because it's European qualifier, I would say Scared. In no particular order, right? Carvey, Wicked, Pelmetronio.
I would also include Hanji in that.
Yes, I agree. But then again, only Pelmetronio is qualified.
That's true.
And hey, guess what? Don't forget, we also got Nikki into the picture now. Hey, it's looking spicy, man.
I've been having fun, man. Then the competition, it's going to increase even further right now, ladies and gentlemen. So, obviously, none of you would want to miss out on any of those actions. This was the Mlbb European Championship Season 2 first open qualifiers, right? It was the 2nd day. We still have got the 3rd day remaining, and we'll have the lower bracket finals and the upper bracket finals tomorrow. Don't forget to follow Surge Europe on all the platforms so you don't get missed out, or you don't miss out on any of the updates about all of these things. Follow Kronos, me, Scared Yet, and we also had Zakota. Shout out to him as well. We'll be catching you guys tomorrow at the same time. Till then, bye-bye. Keep gaming. Good night.
Yeah. I came too far, I ain't giving up. Hey, I had to cut what was weighing me down. And then when you grow, they say that you switching up. Hit the perimeter, defending the fort. We crushing the visitors. I got it locked, ain't taking a prisoner. Thought it was sweet until they chin hit with a finisher. Heartbreak, Nikki, I'm voiding the slips. I'm raising the stakes, enjoying the risk. Injecting my veins with ice, as cold as it gets. I live for this shit. Die as a legend, I ride with aggression. I lost in the past, it's fine, it's a lesson. I'm loading the clips, I fire the weapons and taking what's mine. It's time for redemption. Yeah. I came too far, I ain't giving up. Hey, I had to cut what was weighing me down. And then when you grow, they say that you switching up. Hit the perimeter, defending the fort. We crushing the visitors. I got it locked, ain't taking a prisoner. Thought it was sweet until they chin hit with a finisher. Heartbreak, Nikki, I'm voiding the slips. I'm raising the stakes, enjoying the risk. Injecting my veins with ice, as cold as it gets. I live for this shit. Die as a legend, I ride with aggression. I lost in the past, it's fine, it's a lesson. I'm loading the clips, I fire the weapons and taking what's mine. It's time for redemption. Yeah. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Take what's mine. Take what's time for redemption.
I'm at the my spot. It take blood, it take sweat, it take time. I won't stop. I'm in mode. I'm on go. I'm gon' die for my spot. I won't move. I won't shake. I won't drop for my spot. Been too long, been too strong. I won't bend, I won't break for my spot. Your hands in the air for this. Hands in the air for this, hands in the air for this, hands in the, you should have your hands in the air for this, hands in the air for this, hands in the, hands in the, hands in the air.
I ain't in it all. 1 to 10 cribs, 1 to 4 cars, 1 to more ice, 1 to more grills. Set it in stone, told myself life, better damn gear. Before I get ghosts and it get real. When the best set, bet it on slim, manifest twice. I had nothing left, ain't do nothing right, but when all in, loaded up dice, know I'm gon' win, work it out later. When the odds lean, back in my favor, ain't no taking back wages, pay it up full with a paper. Running after that, running after that, running after that. What a comers at, running after that. What a comers at, running after that.
I'm at the my spot. It take blood, it take sweat, it take time. I won't stop. I'm in mode. I'm on go. I'm gon' die for my spot. I won't move. I won't shake. I won't drop for my spot. Been too long, been too strong. I won't bend, I won't break for my spot. Your hands in the air for this, hands in the air for this, hands in the air for this, hands in the, you should have your hands in the air for this, hands in the air for this, hands in the, hands in the, hands in the air for this.
They got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems.